Hello there, good morning, welcome back to Crafters TV. It is bright and early here in the UK and we're going to set you up for the entirety of the day. Of course, Craft, Chat, Create comes your way for 3 whole hours every single morning here, Monday to Friday. We have got a brilliant day today lined up for you. It is Have Fun at Work Day and we will be having all of the fun, let me assure you about that. Debbie's here, I'll introduce you to her in a second. She's full of beans this morning. We have got absolutely loads coming up for you on the show though, which is brilliant. So in the first hour, we're going to be having a little look at things like the words. We've got the bows coming up for you. These beautiful bags, this one here is the Buckingham bag. So that's what we can expect from the first hour. Then we're going to be having a little look in the second hour at the Enchanted Dreams collection. This beautiful Sara signature collection, which was so popular, and then we added 2 new items recently. We'll be featuring those for you too. And then in the third hour, it's going to be all about the flower forming foam. Our foam flowers will be there for you in the third hour, which is fantastic. I am not here on my own though. You've heard her whooping away over there already. I am reunited, of course, with my TV wife. Debbie Fisher is here. How are you, Debbie?
Fun at work day. Can you believe that, Joe? I mean, don't we just have fun at work every single day?
Every day.
Do you know what, Joe? It's my first Craft Create chat. Craft Chat Create.
Craft Chat Create.
Craft Chat Create. Oh, I wanted to get it right first time and I didn't. But do you know what? I just love everything that we've got in these 3 hours and I think it's going to go super fast. So if you can stay tuned with us even for an hour, even for 2 hours, but if 3 hours, then it's going to be a really good, fun show. You know me and Joe, we love working together. He's my TV hubby. And Joe, we've got some amazing things on today. I love Enchanted Dreams. It has that real whimsical sort of drifting, daydreaming sort of feel about it. I absolutely love it. It's got some beautiful butterfly dies. It's got all the elements you need to create beautiful cards just like this, and we're going to be showing some colouring. We have amazing pennies off our Spectrum range at the moment. Then look at this. I'm so thrilled that we've got these back in stock. I love these bags. They're amazing. You're getting dies to cut the shapes of the bags, to cut the little handles, to cut the embellishments, to cut the inside parts, to cut the intricate detail on the front, which is absolutely beautiful. We have the most amazing cardstock on the show. We've also got these now. These are some of my absolute favourites. These are actual dies that will cut out your card base. So that is your actual card, which is amazing. The inside, you're thinking, how did I get that detail? Well, you're getting stencils with these as well as sentiments. They are amazing. We're going to be using, in fact, we're going to be using quick drying inks, Joe. And not many people use quick drying inks on stencils, but actually they're a really good way to blend and have dry really quickly. And then on top of that, we have the bows. I love bows. I put bows on everything. All my makes have a bow on, but I love the fact we now have a creator bow maker where you can actually have all the dies to create different bows like this. And then if I go inside my little envelope box here,
nice.
We've got another little card in there with another cute little bit. We've got a double bow. Double bows going on there, Joe. So so we're going to be showing you how to do those and hopefully fit it all in, even though we've got 3 hours. It's going to be fun, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah, it really is going to be an action-packed few hours, and there's lots and lots to share with you and tell you about. We have got for today and for the rest of the weekend 25% off of colouring. So all of our colouring pens are over on the website. That could be our tri-blends, our illustrators, any of those different things. So that means we've actually got in stock as well all 3 of the tri-blend collections for you. So it would be a great time to get stocked up, maybe if you don't have all of them. So you're looking at the essentials and the deep blends. Now, is it the deep blends, Erin, that are very low on sale? It's the essentials actually. 75% of those are sold through. To give you an idea of how the 2 work together, deep blends and essentials, 12 new colours in the deep blends, and then the other 12 are extensions of your previous 12 colours. So you can see this here with the true blue that you've got. So you can see how one of these pens gives you 5, 6 and 9. The first one gives you 2, 3 and 4. So you actually got 6 shades then of the same pen, which is great. So they're all available over there for you. The other ones that you've got, of course, are the tri-blend brush pens as well. And these again offer you a different aspect of the colour range. And the great thing about this is you've got those really lovely Japanese brush nibs on there too. So you want to get texture, you want to lay down the colour much more quickly. These are definitely going to help you do that as well. 25% off on top of the already brilliant savings that are over there for you on the website. Now, we kick off every single Monday to Friday morning, Craft Chat Create, as we do with a morning must-have. And today's is excellent because you've got a 30% saving here on these. You're getting 3 of these for free, which is amazing. So you've got baby blue in here. You've also got plum jam, lemon tonic, parakeet, some of our all-time favourite colours in here, seal brown. You have got the damson wine, the pine tree, then you also have pale fig, green topaz, and you've got Bordeaux in there as well. So 10 of those ink pads coming your way. If you are new to us here at Crafters TV, hello, welcome, come on in. It's a great place to be. Make sure you go over and join our amazing loyalty program, Club Inspire, because it's the best way of you getting deeper discounts off of our already great deals here at Crafters Companion. If you've not placed an order yet, you'll be able to get, if it's your first order, you'll be able to get 20% off of your first order also, which is brilliant. Also, you should note as well that there is Clear Pay available if you are a UK customer. It's down there in the corner of your screen. That is going to allow you to spread the cost of your shop. Totally interest free, which is excellent. Select the Clear Pay option at the checkout, follow the instructions to create an account. It allows you to pay a quarter of the cost today and then spread the other 3 instalments at 2 weekly intervals, which is brilliant. Right. Let's move on. Let's have a look at our first product of the day. It is going to be these amazing creator bows. Now, I remember launching these with Debbie Robinson. They were so incredibly popular. Maybe you struggle with bows, then these are going to be a great way of allowing you to do that, because you're now going to be able to create them using paper and cardstock rather than using your fabric. So you've got the ability to create these different styles of bows. This is kind of the scratching the surface when it comes to the different ones you're going to be able to create. Brilliant price on these for you as well, $24.99 or $29.95 if you are over in the US. But bows, Debbie, I know you love bows. You're a bow aficionado, some might say. Bow aficionado. But I know it's something a lot of people struggle with, isn't it? It is.
Yes, it is something people struggle with. So if you've got the Ultimate Pro, there's a bow maker on there, which makes it super easy. I have something that I make my bows, which is, I don't think I've got it on me actually. I normally, oh yes I have. Yeah, you can pick them up online, but this is what I have. It's pretty much, looks like an Afro cone, doesn't it? So, but it has this sort of hole in the middle, and that makes it easy to do it as well, which is just a quick thing that I keep in there. But I love the fact that we now have dies that create that bow, which means we can use all the pretty papers to match, all the pretty cardstock that we have. If you want to keep it simple, look at this card here. I love this. I think that's one little simple bow, a really cute card to make, and it looks amazing. You can keep them quite simple, just layering up, and that's all it needs, Joe. I mean, that card literally looks like a present, doesn't it?
It does,
just
really
that
does.
Sentiment on the front, a little bow, which looks incredible. I love this one. If you love your watercolours and just doing that watercolour background, creating a really simple matte and layer bow on there, you've got that. Then we can start to get a little bit more extravagant. You get bigger bows, you've got those towels on your bows, which look amazing. And then even more intricate, we can then start matte and layering them up, creating these overlays inside, and then we can get them even bigger. So ones like this, where you can actually use your sort of bow towels to do at the side. You can matte and layer them up twice to give that really gorgeous effect. We've got glitter card on the show, which is incredible. It's encapsulated glitter and cuts so well with these bows. So they are a great one to have in your stash. Now let's just pop these to the side, and I want to just show you the actual bows themselves, because the bows themselves give you a really comprehensive set of bows. So these ones have all been took off the sheet. These are the studio
There's a
ones.
lot of metal in there for your money, isn't there?
There is a lot, yes. So if I just pop these all out, look how many different bows you can create, which is amazing. Now, if you look online, if you look on Crafters TV, on our Facebook pages, you'll see lots of different variations using all these bows. You've also got all the bows here that it makes on the back, giving you 7 different bows, which is absolutely incredible. But if you mix and match some of these, it will give you double that, maybe triple that, because there's so many different things that you can do with them, which is incredible. Now, what I do love in these ones here, there was, it's this one. So this die here that creates these 2 bows, this is the same one, but you cut it once, turn it over and cut it again on the opposite side, and then it gives you a bigger version of this. Now, we've been able to keep that cost down by only putting half of the die in. It just means that you put it on once and then turn it around and do it again, and we're going to show you exactly how you do that. So let's pop my dies to the side. I'm going to leave them up there, but what I also want to bring in is our envelope box maker. Nice and simple, but it is something that I love to do, is create envelopes, create your little cards to go in them, and then it just makes it super easy. Now, for anyone that's got the envelope box maker, or the envelope box creator, you'll know just how amazing it is at doing all your envelopes and your envelope boxes. It also has this guide, which is incredible. It gives you step-by-step instructions. So right from the beginning, all picture instructions as well as all written instructions, right through to show you how to make them. Now, this looks confusing, but honestly, it is so simple. So whether you like working in millimeters or you like working in inches, you can just choose which you want. So
Which do you prefer, Debbie?
Inches, always inches, Joe. I think on our boards, we do centimeters on one side, inches on the other side, and makes it super easy. Now, the sizing guide, you decide what you want. So if you want a half-inch depth, if you want an inch depth, a 3/4 of an inch depth, you just decide which depth you want. So my depth here, you can see, is 1/2 an inch. So we're going to our 1/2 inch. Now, I know I want to make my little card with my bow, and it's a 5-inch card, so I want to make a 5x5 box. So we look at our grid. I'm looking at my 5 inches. I'm going to go down to my 5 inches and meet them, and that will tell me what size of card I need, and it will tell me my score lines. So I need 8 1/4. So I've got my piece of card here, 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. It then tells me that the lines to score are F and F. So then the rest is in the instructions. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our piece of card into our first step. So that's always your first. So even if you get, let me bring this back in, even if you get 2 different letters, so you've got an F and a H, your F is always in the first step, okay?
Okey-doke.
As it happens, I've got an F and an F, so we're just going to put it into that first step. I'm going to line it up against here, so we know we've got that perfect straight edge, and then I'm going to bring my scoring tool in, and we're going to score that first line.
That is in stock, the envelope box as well. It's $14.99, so you find it over on the website. Just pop envelope box into the search bar and you'll find it. Any questions you've got as well, get them into us. We are fully interactive, remember, here at Crafters TV. So you can just pop us a message on Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion, if you are over on YouTube. It is Have Fun at Work Day. We have fun at work every day, so I feel like, we're just going to have to make a concerted effort to have even more fun today on Have Fun at Work Day. Well, what sort of fun do you have at work? Let me know in the comments. I would love to find out. A lot of people tuning in this morning as well. Jill saying hi. Jan's in Italy. Liz is in Ireland as well. Mr. Simmons is liking my sweater. Thank you very much. And June says, woohoo, morning, folks. My greyhound, Hunky Dory, is coming today. Yay. I love it. You've got a greyhound called Hunky Dory. Did you name it after Hunky Dory crafting materials?
Oh, literally a dog.
Just called Hunky Dory? Yeah, it's a greyhound called Hunky Dory.
Oh, that's amazing. Mind you, greyhounds, obviously it's a racing dog, and that's why it's called that, because that sounds like a racing dog's name.
Hunky Dory?
Yeah, I don't think, would you call your pet Hunky Dory?
I mean,
you could call it Hunky.
You could. My dad, when he was growing up, had a dog called Dog.
I had a fish called Fish.
Did you? There you go.
Yeah.
So it's possible. Erin had a guinea pig named Mr. Pig.
I love that. Right, so you'll find full instructions for this, but I'm just going to snip away and take these edges out. So with my first one, you take the complete corners out, and then in the next one I want to make our we just want to make some little tabs. So all I'm going to do is cut in to these pieces, and then what that will do, that will create, take that one off there, that will create the little tab that will then stick inside there to make it secure. And then we're going to do the same with the other side.
Okay, hilarious update on this. Where's the original comment gone? I can't find it now. It's not, so it turns out Hunky Dory product is being delivered today. And the delivery, the delivery service is called Greyhound. So Greyhound is coming today, Hunky Dory.
I didn't even know that was That's hilarious. So is that in America?
Yeah. Woohoo! Morning, folks.
Services.
My Greyhound Hunky Dory is coming today. Yay! How was I to know?
That is really funny.
Has anyone out there got a Hunky Dory called a Greyhound called Hunky Dory? That would also be hilarity. Thank you for that.
Well, there you go. That's our first bit of fun for the morning.
It is indeed.
I love that though. Let's know if you've got a Greyhound called Hunky Dory. Right, Joe, let's get on to some serious crafting, if there is such a thing. So this is a great way to do this. So the first thing you want to do is, I'm going to put this right at the very top, and we're going to cut this out. So popping that down, and I do want to cut some other pieces. So let me just find some extra pieces. We're going to use this one here, and we're going to apply. That's the, you know what? I've got things missing in this pack, Joe.
You've got what, sorry?
I've got bits missing.
Oh
There's
no.
bits missing. Yeah.
Do you want some of mine?
It's okay because
I've got more bits over here for you.
yeah, there's actually, oh there it is, that one. But I've actually got a die here. I've got the middle piece missing. So that's
So the Greyhound is not a delivery story. This story thickens. What is Greyhound? Oh. So in the Hunky Dory collections, one of them has a lady with a Greyhound. That's what it is. My Greyhound Hunky Dory is coming today. I should have known. I didn't do the launch show this week. I don't know if you can tell. I feel like I'm mourning for the Greyhound called Funky Dory that never was.
Oh.
I reckon it would be grey. A grey Greyhound called Hunky Dory.
A grey Greyhound.
Have you seen as well this week that they have made now Crocs for dogs? You can get Crocs for your dogs. Crocs, those sort of plastic jelly shoes. No, they have a little like hook, not hook, but a strap on the back of them that keeps your dog's paw in them. Yeah.
Have you
I must say, when I went to New York, a lot of the dogs had shoes on, which I found very weird.
Watched on YouTube? If you type in dogs with shoes.
No.
Oh my! Oh,
how did you come to type in
Everyone
dogs with
do
shoes?
it. Type in dogs with shoes.
No, don't.
And
After the show.
The dogs they're all like this. They're like walking really funny because they have no idea what they've got on their feet.
But yeah, dogs in New York had little very thin plastic shoes on, a lot of them. It was very cold. It was like minus 12 degrees, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, and I suppose once your dog gets used to shoes, it's probably okay, isn't it? So,
probably, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen that before with dogs with shoes, and they're hilarious because they literally, it's like alien things on their feet, isn't it? They're not used to it, so...
It's very, very funny. Like me walking in heels for the first time. She dies, no Prince Joe, in the package of Hunky Dory. The lady has a dog. That is a Greyhound. We got there in the end. Rebecca says, I don't have a Greyhound called Hunky Dory, but I have a mini Schnauzer called Ted, who's listening to the show with me.
I love that.
I love that.
Hi, Ted.
Hi, Ted. You've practiced that.
Yeah.
And you don't own a dog.
Not anymore. I would love a dog. Funny enough, though, we was talking about it the other day because me and my partner would absolutely love a dog, but I don't have time for a dog, and it would just be so unfair. So, Joe, let me just before I speak anymore. So, once you've cut this piece out, can you see you've got that piece? You then just line this one up to those two, and then cut that back again. So nice and easy. I'm just making sure I'm right on those lines, pop that into place. And then what I also want is the towels, which is this one, which I'm thinking, yeah, we can fit on there. And then I need to, because you do get 2 of these dies, by the way, but I've only got 1 in my pack. So I'm going to then cut this one in again. So you can see all these different areas. And literally have a play, use different coloured cardstock, and in fact, if you don't know what you're going to put your bow onto, why don't you just make them in white cardstock, and then you can colour them whatever you want them. Perfect. So let's pop this one back through.
Could we cut like single sheets of material with this, Debbie, with these dies?
Sheets of material.
Single pieces of material.
Yes, so the outside cutting edge, you wouldn't be able to do it with some of the intricate parts.
Right.
And this one has a stitched edge on it, or stitched edge around it. That probably wouldn't put the stitched edges into it. But yes, you would absolutely be able to do it. You probably just need to use your metal shim. So let's take all these parts out. There we go. And then pop them to the side, and then that gives us our bow. Now they're really easy to put together, so no complications with them. Oh, I've got 2 pieces on there. I didn't realise I'd take that down twice. Let me pull that piece out, and our other one. There we go, and look at that. I mean, it cuts it absolutely perfectly. So you're getting this type of design. Fabulous. So let me take all those bits out of the way. So the first thing I like to do is to curl this, Joe, because this is the part that you're going to be bringing into the centre. So in fact, I want my pokey tool, not my scoring. So use your pokey tool because it's rounded. Just take your finger and thumb and then just curl it between. So it's just, and what you're doing is stretching the fibres of your card. I'm using our Centura Pearl, which is amazing cardstock, and I'm just making sure we're just going gently round, curling all those fibres. And it just makes it easier when you put it into place.
If you need a deal, you need a machine to run these dies through, there is a 20% discount on the large Gemini at the moment. I don't know how long it's going to be there for. I don't know how long it has been there for, but we just discovered it online, which is fabulous.
Wow.
So go and check that out over on the website.
That's amazing.
Looks like the MIDI is also 20% off as well, Debbie.
No. That's amazing. I love that we're doing all these deals, especially 20% off machines.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
We don't ever do normally, we normally give freebies away, but never actually deals on the machine. So yeah, really good. So I'm using my precision glue bottle and putting tacky glue down. Now tacky glue for me is the one that is going to work really well because it's good for coated cardstock. And it's good for a quick hold. So I'm just going to hold that down just for a few seconds to make sure it takes hold. So it is just a few, just so we
Now I love that, Debbie, not only is Gloria glittery, also the glue bottle itself has become glittery. Is there no extent to which you will not bling up?
I do love a bit of glitter. Yeah, I thought it seemed a shame not to give it some gems on its bottom.
Absolutely, we all need some gems on our bottom.
We all need some gems on our bottom. And then we're just going to pop those 2 pieces on the opposite side. So nice and easy.
Shadai says, I love your headband, Debbie. Did you make it?
Oh, look, I forgot about my headband. It's very comfortable. I didn't make it, actually. It was made by one of our design team, and it was in our box of samples. And I just thought, well, we've got foam flowers on the show today, Joe. So I thought I would adorn this. It's beautiful, isn't it?
I love it. And it matches, the colours match your dress quite nicely as well.
I was thinking that, yes. I thought it might. I feel a bit autumny today.
Do you?
So, yeah. Did you have to,
Which is weird because we're moving towards spring. But
yeah, I mean, we're in winter, aren't we, at the moment? But I had to scrape ice off my car.
I did as well. It was the last thing I needed. Late, Debbie. Late, me never. What are you talking about?
Well, you wasn't late because you got here on time. So
that's arguable, but thank you for thanks for the effort. After throwing me under the bus there, trying to drag me out and give me mouth to mouth and resuscitate me, I appreciate the. Appreciate the effort.
Right, so we're going to do the same here, Joe, with this one as well. Exactly the same, but this one's a smaller one. But because it's the same bow, it means we can layer these both on top of each other.
Nice.
So we're going to do exactly the same. Put our glue just
almost looks
on
like a
the top.
rosette, that larger one, doesn't it, with the tails?
It's great, isn't it? Look, that would be great. You're right. With like children's parties, when you want to give people name, you want to put their friends' names on their back. Like you could use them as little badges, couldn't you?
Give the first prize for the Who Can Be Quiet the Longest contest.
Who could be? Oh, quiet. I thought you said quite the longest.
No, quiet.
A lot in length, in tallness.
Shawpack loves the idea of blinging up the glue bottle. Very, very cool. Shawpack's also saying hi from Illinois. Stephen Nicole says, morning, Joe and Debbie. Walking the dogs in the cold, frosty morning. Ooh.
And I don't miss that with having dogs.
No, it's too cold for a walk this time of the day. It's very chilly out there this morning. Evangeline says, good evening, everyone from Guam. We are very international.
Absolutely.
Lynette is saying hi as well. Good morning, Debbie and Joe. Lovely to see you both here this morning.
Good morning, Lynette.
Rhiannon is in Ballarat, Australia, just outside Melbourne. I haven't seen Debbie live this year. I do love your top, Debbie. Also loving your jumper as well, Joe. Thank you very much. Yes, if you want to get in touch with us, you can do it too in all the usual ways. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafts Companion over on YouTube.
So look at this, Joe. We've got two bows, two different sizes, which look beautiful. But look, when you put them on top of each other, I mean, you just get a really beautiful effect. So again, we're going to pop that down. Take your time just to hold it all into place, because especially with tacky glue, you do just have to wait those few seconds to put down. Now, because the reason I'm not using a tape pen is because these are quite bouncy, and I say that because your cardstock is quite, do you know what I mean? Bouncy is not probably the right word. Full, rigid, yes. So, and I want them to keep that shape. Another little tip, if you do have the 3D glue gel, you could pop some underneath, create before you put it down, and then when it dries, that won't then go flat. Okay. So, nice little tip there. And then we've got our little towel, so pop our towels into place again. Popping that onto the top, and then this will go onto there. So our Erin is saying I sound like I'm saying towels, and I probably am, because I'm not my grammar is terrible the older I get.
Is it?
Yeah, I've noticed it. I say things and think,
Erin thought you said grandma. My grandma.
My grandma.
Grandma.
My grandma.
It does sound like an American saying grandma. Grandma.
Grandma.
Grandma. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
And just pointing out, our Erin was saying this morning, when we say jewel tip, meaning jewel,
yeah.
but it sounds like jewel.
Jewel tip. It does.
Yes, like jewel, as in a jewel.
But I mean, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I can't get off that.
For you, Joe, this morning.
I think so. I think that. Yeah. Yeah, it just is. Yeah. I'm gonna say yeah.
I haven't cut this one out, but I've cut one in a purple and then matte and layered this over the top. So I've actually kept this loose. So what you could do with this one, you could have one that goes one way, one that goes the other way,
nice.
And you could keep doing that all the way around. We're not going to do that. I'm just showing you that that's another option of how you can do it. So what we're going to do with this one is bring it round, but because we've got this pin in it, Joe, I'm just going to pop that pin through those two pieces. So I already did this because I thought, you know, I'll make it look really fiddly otherwise, but I'm probably still going to make it look fiddly. But that's okay, because it is just a pin. And like in true Debbie fashion, I haven't got my glasses on. So I'm having to really focus where that hole is to put the pin in. So,
Rhiannon's asking what cardstock you were using, Debbie.
Centura Pearl.
Brilliant.
So it's I haven't quite got that one over, look. Yeah, it's our Centura Pearl. One is the lilac and one is the dark, deep purple.
Deep purple and lilac. Yes. There you are. Hope that helps.
Oh, it doesn't want to go over both of them. We can do it. There we go. We've done it. We've done it. There we go.
Fabulous.
Look at that. See? And then you've got that beautiful bow. And then if you do want it to just be that little bit more fatter, just put something, or a pen, or your poke it, or your thing. And you can see, look at that, getting that definition and rounded edge round the side makes a really big difference. So just push that in. And then, like I say, if you want to, and I'll do that just so you know what I mean, if you've got your 3D glue gel, this is great then for just popping a little piece. I mean, do it normally before you stick it down, but you can actually just put a globule inside there, so you can see inside.
That's a really great idea, Debbie.
And then when you when it dry, make sure you leave that to dry before you put it in your card, but that then won't be pushed back down, so that will keep it, and you won't be able to see it either. So that's yeah, quite a good little tip there. Yeah, it's always good, isn't it, to learn all these extra pieces of what you can do. So, and it was a brad that I used in the centre, Shadiah. Sorry, I answered Joe, and it's you that should be reading out, so I do apologise.
Is it too early for you, Debbie?
You know what, I did that. I got told off for creating craft by one of the presenters because I did that, yes. And I didn't mean to. I tried not to do the presenter's job.
Good morning, Rosie Spears says, Joe and Debbie watching with my dogs Einstein and Rocky from a very windy Ballycastle.
Oh.
Ballycastle in Ireland. Sounds fabulous.
Right, let's get some red liner tape. So, oh, it's all stuck, Joe.
Oh no, oh no, no.
They're all stuck together. Oh.
Is there anything you can do to stop that happening?
Yes, you could put a little bit of acetate or a little cello bag in between. And that will, that will just stop them sticking together. They come apart, so it's fine. Right, so let's just pop a piece, and this will make sure it keeps it nice and strong onto there.
Are you historically a morning person, Debbie?
Oh, absolutely.
Are you?
Yep.
I thought you were a sleeper-inner.
No. I like to have a sleep in, but when I'm up, I'm definitely a morning. I've always been a morning person. Like I've never been grumpy in the mornings. I'm always raring to go once I'm up. Yeah.
You're not very grumpy any time of the day, though, to be honest.
Well, that's quite true. I'm not a grumpy person. That's very true. But definitely, I get more quieter in the evening. Oh, it's got the pin in. Not going to get much glue out with the pin in, am I, Joe? I thought I'd finish with it. So we're just going to put some glue on these tabs at the side, and then pop those together, and then that one into there. There we go, and then tap that one in, stick that one, and this will make it really secure, and then that one will go, oh, let me straighten that piece out on the bottom, there we go, and that one over the top. And then all I'm going to do, just to make sure that I'm just going to give that a rub with my hand inside. So I've put my hand right inside just to rub down to make sure that that sticks beautifully. And then what we've got here, Joe, I've just got my, again, I'm using Centura Pearl, but we're using it with the, I think it was the lilac and blush? No, lilac and sage? Paper pad?
Lilac
and... Is it sage?
Not navy and blush.
Sage and lilac?
We will find out. We are going to investigate and have a little look. Lillian says, good morning everyone, I've slept in. My dog didn't work as an alarm clock this morning. We've had a lie-in. I hope I haven't missed the gossip Joe promised last night. You've missed no gossip yet, Lily. Don't you worry about that.
Can't always give away all the gossip though, Joe.
No, we can.
No.
Lots of good gossip.
Oh, what gossip are you going to give away?
A little bit of gossip.
Right, so that's our box, Joe, and then all we're going to do now is I'm going to create a nice little card to go in there. So we're just going to stick that into place and then make our little card to match. And I love doing projects like this. I love being able to make our cards, make our card blanks, and then you've got something, and you could batch make these and sell them, Joe. So what I do love about having bows is being able to create your card looking like a little present. So all I've done is cut some odd strips. So these were just leftover strips, and I've just trimmed them down to the size of my card. and we're going to pop that right through the centre. I'm just going to, I'm doing it by eye, but I think that's not too bad. And then we've got our other one to go the other way. So that will go onto this side, right across. And then
does look like a little present, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then what we're going to do is bring in, I've got a little sentiment, there we go.
Sage and purple florals.
Sage, I thought it had sage. Oh, I do apologise. You'll have lots of paper pads to choose from in your stash, but this one is rather pretty, but yes, apologies for using that one. And then I am just going to use a foam pad. Oh, we've got new foam pads. I say new, brighter carrier sheet on the on there. Yeah, so they look nice. And then we're going to pop that right in the centre. Have a beautiful day. And then we're going to pop this bow right on there. So just
wonderful.
Stick that into place. And in fact, Joe, because that's quite a big bow.
Is it just me? Can anyone else hear an ice cream fan?
Well, do you know what it sounded like? I can't think of it sounded like a tune off of something, off of a TV programme.
I think it's a passing vehicle. We're all good.
All right, so we're just going to hold this.
I mean, I'd destroy an ice cream at this time in the morning, any time of the day. It is have fun at work day.
Do you think Sara and Simon have sent us in an ice cream van because it's have fun at work day?
No, I don't think so.
But I didn't think that either, Joe. So, but then we've got our cute little box with our card that will slot beautifully into there, and there we go.
How fabulous is that? Remember what you're getting in there as well. You've got the ability to do a lot. When you look at the cost of these as well, $24.99, $29.95, you're going to do 7 different types of bows straight off the bat. I think you're going to be able to customise that and amend it and create your own styles with these as well. Brilliant value for you. So do snap those up. We are going to have a little look at some papers that would work really well with your bows actually. So the first one is a duo. So you've got the pick and mix here. So you've got the 8x8s first up with your printed papers in there. Really nice and bright, aren't they? A real lovely pop of colour in that one. You've got rainbows in here, florals, lots of your different favourite things. Then you've also got as well your pick and mix in here too. All colour match beautifully to go with your printed papers. And this is 240 GSM, so this is very substantial, this one. It's going to be able to allow you to do things like construction with this. You can die cut with it, emboss with it, do all of those things. Those two together, $14.93. You could make a bow with it.
They're having fun at work today.
They really are, yes. They really, really are. They're full of beans in there, aren't they? We've got another two for you here as well, which are these ones. So this is your everyday inspiration. This is the newest from the year of crafts, this. So if you want to get extras of these, absolutely be our guest. It's a very grown-up, refined colour palette, this one, I think. Lots of maroons and blush pinks and tealy greens in that one for you. So you've got that one just there. That's a 160 GSM. And then also you have the solids that goes with that. So you've got your everyday inspiration solids here, 240 GSM. So again, a really great all-around weight, that one, which is fantastic. $12.99, $14.95 if you want to get your hands on that. We're going to be back in just a few moments with even more deals and inspiration. But before we do that, let's share with you one of our quick buys.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy, get yours now.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafter's Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Also, the details of Club Inspire there, which is fantastic. Don't forget, we've got 25% off of colouring at the moment over on the website today and for the rest of the weekend, which is brilliant. Now, well, I say it's brilliant, but you might have to be quick because a lot of these are going very, very quickly. The Essentials, so this one, I'm going to show you the boards for the Essentials actually. Let me share that with you. The Essentials, which is this one just here, which is this pack down here. 75% of the Essentials have sold out and gone. If you haven't got any of our tri-blends, then that is definitely a great starting point for you. You can also go for the deep shades as well, which are these ones just here, and the deep shades are 12 extensions of your initial tri-blends and then 12 new colours, which is brilliant. And you've also got as well the tri-blend brush pens. Now these are great because you've got different colours in these, but what you've also then got as well is this lovely Japanese brush nib. So it's got the ability to give you texture and hair and fur, and then also give you a great lay down of colour as well at the same point, which is brilliant. So make sure you grab a hold of those ones. We are going to look next at our words. I'm just looking at Linny's comment. Linny says, good morning everyone, I've slept in. My dog didn't work as an alarm. Oh, we read that one. Gossip, that's what I was going to tell you about, wasn't I? Gossip. Hot gossip.
Gossip.
Yeah, from Monday we have a new February schedule coming your way,
Whoop, whoop.
which has it's bigger than this schedule. It's better than this current schedule that we're on at the moment. Still starting at the same time and ending at the same time. However, jam-packed full of brilliant things and loads of surprises, which I'm not allowed to tell you about yet. When will we tell them even more? You will find out even more on Sunday nights. Ooh, exciting.
Ooh.
I know. I wish I could tell you. I just can't.
Are you
really,
here
really
Sunday,
can't.
Joe?
I am not here on Sunday
I am.
night. Are you?
Oh, yes.
You'll be here for the big unveiling then. How exciting. Right, let's move on. Can't have too much excitement in one go. I know it is Have Fun at Work Day, but we need to keep it calm. Let's move on to
No, we don't.
Let's move on to these. It's our shaped words. Now, these are fantastic. They work brilliantly as toppers. They're also brilliant as a concept card as well, which I think is fantastic, and there's something that's really going to stand out. Really usable sentiments for you as well. So you've got love, happy, you've got thanks, you will also get friend and hello. Then what you've also got are these really cool stencils which go with it, which are going to enable you to use them separately. You could use it with that as well if you wanted to. So you've got the hearts in there, the leaves, the circles, you've got the zigzags, the stars as well, and then stamps as well. I mean, this is amazing. You're saving 60% on this particular collection. You should be looking at almost £116, $137. However, today, $46.35, $54.98. You can, of course, if you are a UK customer, spread the cost with ClearPay as well. Split it into 4 equal instalments when you're spending between over £30 and under £1,000. So you definitely are. With these, any questions you've got, keep getting them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube. Let me know as well. I'd like to know what's the most fun thing you've ever done at work. You could tell us, as it is Have Fun at Work Day. What's the most fun thing you've ever done at work? Debbie?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I was just trying to think what the most fun thing I've done. I think here it was definitely, we did Craftaganza, and we did a live craft. What was it called when we crafted against Craft Wars? And I wasn't doing it. I was presenting it with Sara, and it was the most funniest, most fun I've probably ever had. It was hilarious. And Leanne and Craig, I mean, Leanne come out with a hoodie and literally boxing gloves, Craig come out in, and it was just hilarious.
I've seen the videos of that.
Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. And I'll have to think about in other jobs what I've had, but I've had some good fun over I've been really lucky. I've enjoyed every job that I've had, all the jobs that I've had. So I've been, I mean, some shows have been funny because they've been quite rude.
Was Wax Sealgate not a highlight for you for have fun?
Me.
Because it was definitely. I was thinking about what my highlight is, Debbie, and I think that might be it.
I think that's most of our people's favourite show. I mean, it was,
That was very, very funny. In a previous job, I once got to, for a live link, I got to be an ice cream man in an actual ice cream van. So it's giving out ice creams.
I'd love to do that.
It's very difficult to. I think because I'm left-handed, I go the wrong way round. I'm going against the pressure of the ice cream, so it was a bit way.
So what
that was
with
good
the
fun.
twirl? Was that?
Well, it just sort of went. It looked like.
I used to work in a burger van.
Did you?
Yeah.
I've worked on a burger van.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved that.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
I used to go around to festivals selling toasted sandwiches.
Oh, cool.
Festivals like Glastonbury, like all the really, really massive ones.
I never knew you did that.
Yeah, years ago in a previous life. And I was a white van driver. And I didn't drive a white van man.
Oh, I see the most, can I just say, I see the most brilliant name for a removal company. And it was just yesterday when I was going back to the house, it just said man and a van removals.
Man and a van. So we will remove a man and a van. Do you want a man or a van removing from your life?
Man
Call
and
me.
van removals.
Yeah.
That was just what it was called. And I thought that is brilliant. I just thought, what a name.
Yeah,
so sorry to take away your man and van.
I was a white van driver as well around London for a
white
little while.
van driver.
White man driver, man, van. Yeah, around London, which I think is a very unlikely job for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got a parcel for you, mate. Yeah. Sign here.
Oh, that is really funny.
Anyway, we digress.
Anyway, yes. I love these dies and I can't believe they're on this price. So get them for your craft group, get them for a friend, get them for just you to have another set. They're amazing. So this is what you can be creating. So not only the actual love, the toppers, the card itself, but also the sentiment and those stencils behind. So you can see these stencils have been heat embossed. Now this one has just been done as your regular card blank and put inside as well, so really beautiful. But what about turning it into something like an easel card? I mean, that is just very cute. Valentine's coming up, weddings, anniversaries, engagements, a great one to have. Again, the hearts on there are the stencils that you're getting with them. So that's the love one, Joe, which is beautiful. You're then getting that thanks, which is gorgeous. Again, stenciled on top. Another one there with shadowing behind that looks really fabulous. Then we've got our friend, love that one, special friend. See, that's just for you, Joe.
Oh, thank you.
And then be happy friend, this one. How gorgeous is that? Now this one has been heat embossed with just stamps over the top, which looks really lovely. So you haven't got to use the stencils that come in. But if you do decide to use the stencils, look how fabulous that is. Each one with one of the different stencils. It looks really clever, doesn't it? So you've got your hello birthday, and then our last one is happy, which I just love. I think that's a great one to have. And then doing a little bit of a sort of mixed media style sort of thing. Talking of mixed media, we have some in the building later on, don't we, Joe, which is amazing. So I can't wait to see Jan and what she does with that. Right, so first of all, I'm going to be bringing in some ink pads now. Is the Spectrum 20% off on? No. Joe's shaking his head. That meant no.
I knew where you were going.
Yes, so we've got Harmony ink pads on the show.
But you buy 10 get 3 free in this
so you're still
morning
you're saving more, saving 30%, which is amazing. So I'm gonna now. A lot of people think these are just good for stamping. You can still blend these, especially over your actual stencils, which is what we're going to use. So I've got my honey pot and my fuchsia. When you're blending over a stencil, I would always recommend using your lightest colour then your darkest colour, because that blends in better. So we're going to use those two colours. We've got our celebration sentiments. To get this in with a bundle as well, Joe, is incredible.
Really is. You're getting essentially the stencils and the stamps for free and a bit more off.
Oh, it's ridiculous value. Yeah, it's amazing. And then I'm going to use the Rick Rack. I love this one. I think it's a great stencil. I think it's a great one to use on all sorts. I think it's also great to use as hair. So if you've got like a hair, you could actually put some sort of Rick Rack through the hair, because that's all sort of on trend at the moment, isn't it? People are putting those zigzags into their hairs with they're like
zigzags in your hair?
Yeah, they look like this in your hair. They're like a roller, so you've got like big rollers
like
in them.
Like crimped almost?
Yes, but they're bigger, so it just looks like your hair's like that. Just comes down like that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's all,
Are you going to do
it's
yours?
all on trend. Probably not like that.
No?
No. I don't really like a lot of people, I shouldn't say I don't really like, because someone will have their hair like that, but they will put one sort of crimp in it.
Okay.
It looks a bit like it's dented, like your hair's dented. But we all have, I'm sure you all look lovely if you've got a dent in your hair.
Yeah, sure you look great.
Right, let's bring these in, Joe. I love these because you have your main die here, which cuts out completely, so that can cut out, which we're going to do. We're going to cut that out of our grey cardstock, we're going to cut that out of our white cardstock, and then we're going to use this main worker die. Now, all you have to remember, well, you don't have to remember actually, because it does it for you. At the top here, if I turn that round, right at this bit here, there is no cutting line. And then on this bit, there's no cutting line, and this bit, there's no cutting line. The rest has got a cutting line in it. So do you know where you normally have a die, Joe, and you put it over the edge of your card to stop it cutting out? This one, you actually just put into your card blank, and it cuts the whole thing out for you. So I've just got a piece of my black cardstock, and we're just going to pop that right over the top of there, and this one. So let's pop them through, and we can put them both, because I'm using my Gemini, we can pop them both through at the same time, and then we can just go back in and cut out the other friend one. So popping that one into place, and then we can use that over the top, and then run it through. You don't need any other platform other than your thin metal dies. So I've got my cutting mat with my die and my cardstock. I've then got my plastic shim, my magnetic shim, and my cutting plate on top of that. If you're new to us at all on Crafters TV, then let us know and say hi. But if you've not seen the Gemini before and you're thinking of all that sort of crunching noise, that is good. We don't mind crunchy noise. It means it's doing its job. So what this then does, I should have lined it up on the top, Joe, so that's my own fault. So what I am going to do is we're just going to take that out. Let me just bring this into play. I'm going to just cut these pieces away and then just cut it down, because you do still have to put them just over the top. It cuts out those pieces. So I'm just going to bring in, I've done it completely wrong, so I'm going to bring in this one and show you what I should have done. What you should have done, even though it doesn't cut them out, you still put them on the top of your fold. So then when you come to unfold it, you've actually still got that fold on the top. So I was talking and not thinking while I was doing that, but nice and easy.
We'll forgive you, Debbie. We'll forgive you.
Right, so let's bring those out the way. I'm going to turn my plates again and then just tap this one out. That gives me my friend. So just having these large word dies is amazing. And then we're going to cut that again. I'm going to just pop that in a different position on my plates, and then run that one through.
I could see these being really good just as big sentiment dies on your scrapbooks.
Scrapbooks are
just
perfect.
on scrapbooks, they look fantastic.
Absolutely perfect for scrapbooking. I think they would look amazing. And also, because they're so big, any elements that you've got parts cut out, you could actually add a face into that, or a photo behind.
Maybe even chop them up and just have bits of words coming out from behind photos.
Absolutely.
Might look really lovely.
And actually, with all the words that you've got, you could probably make other words with them if you just cut those out as well, because they are nice big letters. Right, so we've got all our elements here. So the white one, that's the one that we're going to doesn't want to come out today, Joe. Nope, let's get my pokey tool. Just push that piece out. There we go. no problem at all. So they cut beautifully like you would expect. So we've got our matten layer for our actual card blank. Remember, you don't have to use that. You could just use a normal card blank. And then you've got your frame, which fits perfectly over the top. I mean, that in itself looks amazing, doesn't it?
Awesome.
So,
Yeah, it's brilliant.
so nice. But we're going to make it look even better. So we're going to bring in those ink pads. We're also going to be bringing in our ink applicators as well. So I've just got one each for our pink and our yellow. And then I'm going to bring in that rickrack. So we're going to pop that across the top. So what you could do, you could either just go in with it as it is, but I am going to bring in some low tack tape, and we're just going to tape that down at the side so it doesn't move. So I'm just going to pop that across here and then across the corners, and that's just going to make sure it's just going to stay in place on my mat and not move anywhere.
Brilliant. Linny talking about fun things I got up to at work. Says we had a decorate your desk for Christmas competition. Love this idea.
Oh, yes.
She says, but took it a bit far and created grottos at each desk that had doors and everything. It was so much fun.
Oh, that's amazing.
I love that idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sandra talking about vans says, I once saw a van that had blind man driving across the back of it. I was very concerned.
Oh.
Yes, it was a window blind company van.
Oh,
Get it, blind man?
Blind man.
That's quite funny,
It's
isn't
very
it?
funny, yes.
Lily is very excited for more CTV. Yeah, that's the best news. Yippee, she says.
Oh, I can't wait. Bigger, better, bolder, louder.
All the
More us.
More ers, please. She says, I love these shape word dies. Made a card for my best friend who shares a birthday with me. He loved it.
Oh, that's
fantastic.
nice.
Imagine having your best friend and you share a birthday as well. That's so cool.
Me and Craig share a birthday.
You do, don't you?
Yeah.
June, let me just... I've opened the can of worms here, haven't I?
Oh,
I
yes.
want to say it's June the 4th. Very early. It's definitely that first bit. June the 6th? The 5th? The 3rd? When is it?
I hope that's not one of your questions today, Joe.
Oh yeah, we've got some questions.
My birthday is on a very special day of the year.
Summer solstice, 21st.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're so far away.
I know. I was far. Why did I think it was the very start?
You know what? I'm saying that I ain't got a clue when Joe's birthday is, so
Have
at least
you
it's
not?
probably nearer than me. No,
Do you not?
No, because you have
And I've got
different
two. You
birthdays.
could have had
I
either
know,
of the two
yes,
to
I
choose from.
know.
Look at you, birthday shaming me when you don't know my own birthday.
When's yours, Joe?
The 26/27th of September.
Yeah, see, I was going to say the 27th.
Oh yeah, of course you were.
But no, what I meant is...
Oh yeah, when was your birthday? Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, funnily enough.
No, I didn't know which one it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You little fibber. Lily says, I love the word rick-rack. You don't hear that enough.
I know, it's a great
Rick-rack.
word, isn't it?
I'm going to
Rick-rack.
have to Google that word
Yeah,
now.
it
I'll give
is.
you the full meaning, Lily, seeing as
Oh,
you love
yeah,
it so
I love
much.
that, yeah. It is a great word. There is certain words, aren't there? What did I say last week and you loved that word? Atomizer.
Atomizer, love an
Yeah, that's
atomizer.
a good word as well. So we're just then, oh, I've moved it. Never mind, I was going to put a bit more to blend it, but I'm not going to do it because I've actually moved my stencil, moved the piece of card. So let's bring that out.
Rick-rack means a flat braid woven from zigzags and used especially as trimming on clothing, apparently. That's the
Look
original
at this, look, are
definition.
you ready, Joe? Are you ready? Look.
Ooh,
How
nice.
nice does that look?
Really cute.
Very nice. Ah, so it was from clothing.
Originally.
But I did think it was just like a sewing. I remember we had a embossing folder, I think, in one of the Sara signature
Yeah, that was
collections,
Rick-rack,
and it was
wasn't it?
called Rick Rack. Yes, so yeah, really good one. So then you can actually, Joe, use your ink as well to come in the side. So you haven't just got to keep it plain, and that really does give you a sort of, it just highlights those edges, which looks beautiful.
And that's still the quick dry that you're
And this
using
is
there
the
for
quick drying,
adding
yeah.
that colour. That's
yeah,
cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can still use that quick drying ink. And then I'm just going to go slightly into that yellow.
Will quick dries blend together once the first layer is dry? Or will they sit separately on the cardstock?
Yeah, they won't blend
They won't
together
blend
once
once
they're dry,
one
and
layer
they
is
dry
dry.
very quickly.
Yeah.
So they don't blend as well as, so you can see here, it's only just sort of blended into an orange in the centre, because they're not really blendable, as in the sense they wasn't designed to be blended. They're quick drying. So they're not going to stay wet for very long, but they give a really nice effect. So I wanted to show it because not only do we have them on the show at a really good price, 30% off, it's great because you can do other things with them other than just stamping. So you're getting quite a few stencils, aren't you, with these?
You are getting quite a few stencils, quite a few being 6 different designs, 5 different designs, sorry, within there. A design for every word. So each one is designed so you can use it with a stencil, but you can mix and match, you know, spice it up.
So now when I shadow, because I like to create a shadow behind lots of my dies, so you can just literally create that one shadow at the side here. What I don't necessarily like about doing that is you only get it in one part. So I like to cut mine in half, Joe. So I'm just going to take my scissors and go right through the centre. So right through there, and then we'll just snip off that one. Because then when you shadow one at the bottom, so you get that really nice effect, and then you can shadow one at the top, because then you get it at the top and the bottom. So it looks like you've got a bigger matten layer than what you've actually got in your actual word, and then we'll pop that in afterwards.
And you're not seeing the gap, I guess, because you've got it's covered in the middle.
It's covered in the middle, yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to bring in my little Gloria and put some of our glue on there. So popping that in, and all I'm going to do is we're going to put some glue all around here.
They're singing Gloria in our ears.
I love that song. Gloria.
Who's it by?
Gloria, Gloria. Da, 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 da,
You know all the words?
da, 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 da. Don't know the words, but
Caroline.
Gloria, Gloria. It's just one of them mornings.
Wowzers. That is Have Fun at Work Day, and that is exactly what we are doing.
Sorry about that. I'm very sorry. I know I'm not a very good singer, and to subject
You've done with
to
such
that
conviction,
first thing
though,
in the
Debbie.
morning.
Such conviction.
Right, so can you see there, Joe? We've got that gap running through the middle, but you won't see. But when you turn that over, you're getting that on both sides of there, which looks fabulous. So I'm just going to make sure we even that one off. The good thing with using a tacky glue, you've still got that bit of time to manoeuvre it about. So just making sure that's all stuck down. And then all we're going to do now is we're going to bring in our card. What did I just chuck away? I think I just chucked... No, I didn't. It's here. So, and I've done the same. I've used our ink colours as well, and then I've stamped one of the best wishes from here. Actually, I'm not sure if I did get it from that one, but never mind.
You could have used it from that one. You could have.
I could have done, yes. And I do like to add a little bit of height as well. So we're going to put some foam pads onto here.
Rachel says, our social media superstar, she's awake now. Thanks for your singing.
Ah,
waking us up, waking up the nation with your dulcet tones.
My dulcet tones. Oh, I'm not very good at singing, but I do love singing, and I'm always singing. I think I've told this story before because I've always known that I'm not a very good singer. I hit really terrible notes, but I do love singing. But there was one particular song that I thought I nailed. Do you know when it was it was Symphony.
Wow.
And do you know when you're just singing it constantly because it's on the radio? And I remember really singing it let me be your symphony, that one. And I was like, I've absolutely nailed that. I sung that really well. So I turned the radio down and started singing. And I said, oh no, that's really bad. But I thought I'd nailed it. I just hadn't.
I've got a karaoke microphone at home, and maybe I could bring it in one day. We should have a play with it.
Oh, I love it.
You link it up to your phone. You play the music through the speaker on the mic. It's all a fully self-contained thing. It's very good after a couple of shandies.
I would never put you down as a shandy drinker.
Oh no, I was being ironic. Never shandy.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was thinking that. I can't imagine you with a shandy.
No, sometimes a lager top, never a shandy.
So I've just cut myself out some stars to decorate. So just add those little embellishments onto the side, and then one on this side. And there we go. We've got our friend card there. All in one, all ready to send to somebody.
Really gorgeous. Love the fact that you've been able to create that as well using quick dry ink pads, which are our morning must-have, which I'll tell you about again in just a second. So what we've got here are all of your different shape words. So let me take you through them. All really usable, really craftable, which is fantastic. So you've got love, you've got happy as well. You've also got thanks, you'll get friend, and hello in there. Are you right, Debbie? You okay, Debbie? What's wrong?
It's these two in my ear. They're so funny this morning.
They
It's
are.
definitely have fun
Funny
at
is one
work
way
day.
to describe them.
No, I love it. I love it.
So what we've also got then are the different stencils for you as well. So you've got a stencil for each word as well, which is brilliant. So you've got the heart stencil, you've also got the leaves there as well, then you've got your circles. I have no idea what's going on either. We're both in the dark, people. Zigzags there, and you've also got your stars as well. 46.35. That's not all you're getting though, because then remember you're going to get those sentiments included in there as well. All of your different sentiments, which is fantastic. So 46.35. You get the stencils and the stamps totally free of charge, and then you're getting a little bit of an extra saving as well. Right, let's move on to our our morning must-have, which is this one just here. So you're going to get 10 quick dry ink pads within here. You've just seen Debbie use these as well. So you've got baby blue. You have also got the plum jam there as well. You've got the lemon tonic, parakeet, seal brown, damson wine, pine tree, pale fig, green topaz, and the Bordeaux there as well. So you're getting 3 of those for free, which is awesome. $34.93 or $48.65 on those, which is brilliant. Great platinum price for you. Remember, you can spread the costs on ClearPay with those as well. Let's see what you guys are up to. Lots of you talking about birthdays in the comments. Shadiah says, Joe shares a birthday with my hubby. Caroline says, I share a birthday with my sister, and we are not twins. Now that's an odd one, isn't it? Sisters born on the same day, but not twins.
Not my. Some friends of ours down at Create and Craft, they've just found out they're expecting again, and
oh, I know who it is.
yeah, Simon and Hannah, and their baby's due on Ruben's birthday.
Oh gosh.
So he'll only be a year old.
Oh.
On his first birthday,
Like
the
for
baby's
punishment.
due. I know.
Again.
Yeah.
That's like, so she had the first one and then she's pregnant 3 months later?
Yes.
Wowzers.
Well, they reckon that's when you're your most fertile. Yeah, when you've
gosh.
just had a baby. You could have 10 months between siblings.
Can you?
Yeah, that's the least amount of time. Yeah.
That is so soon,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So soon.
And that's the actual date, which is strange.
That is very, very odd. Sharon Ball says, my mum used to let my dress down when it got short, and to cover it up on the bottom, she'd use Rick Rack. There you go. It is sewing term.
Oh, it is. I've just realised what that is. You can buy it, can't you? Rick Rack, borders, tape.
Yeah.
Yes. I never even thought about that.
There was definitely, I love Sandra's review of your singing, let's call it, says there was definitely joy in your voice. That's good because there was no tune in there, was there, Sandra?
Yeah, 99.9% joy.
Anyway, Debbie says, Shadiah says, Debbie, I stamp out the word special and placed it on top of friend. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And Rhiannon says, Debbie is just such a happy, positive person. It's great. Joe is such a professional by carrying on with the show despite the sound of giggles.
Say that I was thinking exactly the same as that. I was thinking how professional you was and how so unprofessional I was.
Oh yeah, me. I mean, I'm Captain Professional. Everyone always says that. You know, when everyone else around you is losing their minds, it's fine. You just keep calm and carry on. Right, let's move on to Enchanted Dreams is where we are going next. So we're going to show you the full collection. There's lots some bits in here you haven't seen before as well, which is fantastic. So this here is your 12 by 12 paper. Let's start with this because it really sets the tone for the collection. Here what you've got is your pad. So I love this. In the back here, you've got 4 different toppers there. Cut those down, which is brilliant. And then you've also got all your other imagery. Now I love it because it's all dusty pinks and purples, really lovely big frame here, great things like your scrapbook pages. You've got scrolls in here, you've also got florals, there's unicorns in there too. There really is a little bit of everything. It's like some of your favourite things, rainbows as well, which are fantastic. A lovely big hydrangea in there. Oh, someone's had a... Oh no. So you've got, that's your 12 by 12. You will get that also in a 6 by 6, which is fantastic. So you'll get both of those in there. And we've also got flower forming foam in there for you too, which is excellent. So that's in there. A couple of new items which you've not seen before. The chunky glitter. It's coming to you as part of the collection. Everything I'm showing you is available individually, by the way. So if you want to complete your collection, absolutely can. I need to open this up and show it to you because, oh, it is just... Oh, can you see how gorgeous this is? Sometimes I pick a bit out and just, you know, blow it across the studio. I never eat it. That's Pam E's dog that ate a whole pot of this glitter.
Oh no.
Yeah. She hasn't told us the aftermath. The dog was fine, is all I know.
Well, the aftermath would be much nicer than normal.
Good job it was chunky, that's all I could say. The glitter. So you've also got gilding flakes as well in here. Now the gilding flakes are brilliant because you're getting the brush and the adhesive that you need in there to go with that too, which is wonderful. So that is those two, that's those elements there. Let's move into the hardware. There are smaller bundles available for you over on the website as well, so they're broken down into things like your paper gilding flakes and glitter. You've then got another one with dies, another with stamps and dies too. So if you want to sort of mix and match, you can do that, and everything's available individually for you as well. So let's move on. This one here is your beautiful blossom. As you can see, this is one of your flower forming foam dies. You've also then got this one, that's your bewitched bloom, and you've got your fluttering fantasy there as well, which is excellent. Then we can move into, love this one, a really nice big die, this one here. It's your mystical frames. Absolutely loads going on in that one just there. Then what you've got is your spellbinding borders. Again, this is great because what you can do is you can really sort of play around with this one. Lots of different ways you can put that together and craft with that. Then you've also got your magical sentiments here, which is brilliant. So things in there like, let's have a little sparkle, whatever your age, absolutely. Textures, now these are really, really versatile, these, and a really usable die, which is fantastic. They're a stamp, aren't they? A really usable stamp because you can actually just use those to go over things like printed papers when you want to add distress or more texture to it. You've got your decorative unicorn here, which is a stamp and die. Lots of fun to colour that one, along with your enchanted fairy. And this one here, a lot of you saying this is the your most favourite part of this collection is this hydrangea balloon that you've got. You've got the clouds in there too. Another unicorn for you. Can't have too many unicorns. I love he's doing a little Angelina Jolie leg there, which I think is fabulous. That is your mystical unicorn. Then you've got your whimsical woodland. And also then some stencils in here too. Stencils great because of course you can use paste through these, you can spritz and ink through them. You've got decorative script, you've also got the abstract splash, and you've got mystical damask there as well. You do get the stamens included as well to go with your flower forming items too. It is a big big collection. You've got a great saving. You can, of course, if you are in the UK, spread the cost with ClearPay if you so wish. It's a 20% saving that you've got on this particular collection just here. Right, lots of you still chatting away. Any questions that you've got about anything in the show, get them into me. I'd love to hear them. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. Is there anything you want to know? You get in touch, or maybe you just want to share some salacious gossip with me. Absolutely, you can do that. But we're going back to the lovely Debbie to talk about all things Enchanted Dreams. Debbie, is that right?
I love this collection. I mean, really love this collection. There's so many beautiful elements. I absolutely adore that chunky glitter. So even if you want to treat yourself to something new in your stash, that chunky glitter is just amazing. You can use that in shaker cards, to embellish, to use on her wings, anything you want to use that for, it's going to be amazing. But look at some of these cards that the design team have done for us. They're absolutely stunning. Got those foam flowers as well, which look beautiful. I love this outside cutting edge die. It is just gorgeous, really framing anything that you put on the inside, used with beautiful golds and glitters. It's going to look amazing. I love this one as well. I think this is something really different. It's like that hot air balloon but with florals, and you can see prints in that pad as well. Embossing folders, using the outside. Can you see all the glitter on the outside? That is that chunky glitter that we've used on there. I mean, look how amazing that looks. Absolutely beautiful. So we're going to start off with, first of all, is our unicorn, and I'm using the stamp, so it's a decorative unicorn. What I love about this is not only have we put stamp sets in, we've put the coordinating die. So if you are a stamper, you're going to love this collection, but then if you want to get into die cutting, you've got the die as that option as well. But if you do both, then obviously it's going to be a dream collection.
It really would go well, this, I think, with like something from the Rose Gold collection. I don't know why, I think it's all those sort of swirly flowers that are on there. It reminds me of that collection a little as well.
Yeah,
and they're all designed, aren't they, Debbie, to work across each other, these signature collections. It's definitely in mind when Leanne and her team put these together.
Oh, so much so, yes. There's just so many different elements that can be used across the board. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just going to try and find myself a piece of Nina cardstock, because we are using the alcohol markers. So I would absolutely recommend Nina to the hilt, because it is the card that is designed for alcohol markers. You can use a white stamping card, but this is the best one to use.
Brilliant.
You'll get the best results, is what I should say.
And
Joe.
also, if you want to try colouring, you've got 25% off everything colouring. So if you're going for this today, we can also furnish you with some fabulous markers as well to create something beautiful.
So the first thing we're going to do before we do that die cut is we're going to stamp it out. So I'm using my stamping platform. So I'm making sure we're going to put all our magnets in to hold that in place, because when you've got quite a sticky stamp, if it's not been used, it will stick itself down to your paper. So when you bring it up, it might move your paper. So just pop your magnets down close to your image. I'm going to make sure that that's all in position. We're then going to take our ink pad, and because we are using alcohol, we're going to use our ink pad, which literally is foolproof, our alcohol proof die, and it's got the alcohol pen actually printed on there. I'm just going to use our Noir Black. You could perhaps use one of our other colours. We've got lots of different colours that you can use. So we're going to use the black one and tap over. So I'm just making sure I've covered all that side, then I turn it round, because I do think you have different pressure on the back and the front of your hand. And then we're going to stamp that down. Now, because we're using the stamping platform, and I always stamp using right from the centre, so first of all in there, and then I go out to all the other points in there. And the reason I do that is because once this is settled in the cradle, in the little feet at the sides here, if you stamp in the same place every time, it never goes out the line. So that's stamped beautifully. But if, like here, say I want a little bit more stamping, I can then just go back in. I can just touch up where I want that. I can then go straight in there. Once that's settled, I then press back in the same place and go to the point I want to go down to. And you'll get that precision stamping every single time. So let's pour this one out. And before we start our colouring, let's cut it out as well. So I'm just going to make sure we pop our pieces to the side. Bring that in. Let me pop my
That's 25% off, covers pens over on the website. It does cover pencils. There are some selected ink pads within there as well. So go and have a little look at all the things that are over there. Colour Me Happy as well will be on Sunday too at midday here in the UK, 7 AM East Coast time. So make sure you come back for that as well.
Oh, that's
because I'd imagine a lot of those deals will feature cheeky 25% discounts as well on top of your usual savings. So that could be a very fun show on Sunday.
Yes. Oh yeah. I hadn't even looked at the offers. I've got that show. We've got the illustrators on, Joe.
Oh, fancy.
Yes. It's not very often we get to do a show with the illustrators, so I'm really looking forward to that.
That'll be super fun. Christine wants to know what we all do when we are not live. In between shows, are you crafting, relaxing, or doing something completely different?
Ah, good point. So, do you want to answer first?
Eating, mostly. Eating or napping. They're my two favourite things to do, and prepare for the next show. In that order. No, prepare for the next show, eat, nap, in that order.
Sometimes I don't even get a chance to eat.
You must force yourself.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's just that sometimes I eat in the studio, which I know we shouldn't, but it's the only chance. Like this morning, I had my porridge in the studio. Have you had? You've probably not had any.
I have not had a thing.
No,
this
you've not
yet.
had a thing this morning. So Joe's going to be ravishing when he gets off.
Thinking about what I'm going
to
eat when the show ends. Probably one of Christine's bacon rolls and a very, very large black coffee.
Right, so I'm using a mixture actually. I've got my tri-blend and I've got my tri-blend brush. Now, anybody that's not seen our tri-blend, we do amazing pens called tri-blend. They have 3 pens in one. So this one is our brown grey shades. It means that I have a lighter shade in one, a medium shade in the next, and then a darker shade in the last one, and all 3 colours will blend beautifully together. So I only want it because I want the lighter shade, even though, I mean, this one's the shades, which means it's quite dark, but what I want to do is just go round the edges of my unicorn, just to give that some sort of shading in, because I want to keep my unicorn white, but even though it's white, it's still going to get those shadows forming sort of around those edges. So that's all I really want to do to my unicorn. Then we're going to go in with our purple. So again, now you're probably thinking, why is there a tri-blend brush and why is there a tri-blend?
Why is there a tri-blend brush and why is there a tri-blend, Debbie?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, Joe.
Ah, you're
now,
warm
look,
welcome.
this is exactly why. 2 completely different nibs. The tri-blend brush is amazing for any skin tones, hair tones, anything that you want to do a flicking motion with, or you want to get the effect of colouring with a brush. This one is a bullet nib, which is hard. So in fact, let me just bring us that scrap piece of paper. When you press this, you'll be able to see, look, if you press, that is squidgy. Can you see it moving? If I press this one, it will just stay put because it's not a brush one. So it's going to give you a completely different lay down to what the actual brush design will. So you just choose which ones you like to use. Both are fabulous, both blendable, both alcohol markers. So what we're going to do, now what I would recommend when you are colouring, if you're new to colouring, you want to put your colouring onto another piece of card, because when you start to colour, it will actually come through on the other side the more you use. Now I'm just going to do some sort of circular motions to lay down my lightest colour. So just bringing it down here and into those curls. The reason I'm not putting my full colour down, because I want to come in then with those edges in the darker blend, and I just want them to blend inside. Now the reason we use Nina is because it blends into the next colour, and we don't, this won't then bleed out of your lines.
Amazing.
So we're just putting it in where we want that colour to be.
And we have, of course, full 2-hour Colour Me Happy shows, don't we, dedicated just to the tri-blends and the tri-blend brush pens over on the website. So if you're going for these today, loads of inspiration and education for you there on the website.
Yeah, actually, absolutely. And then what I'm doing is then going in with my lighter colour again, just to blend those 2 colours in. So that all starts to blend beautifully. And then I'm going to turn to my darkest colour and just add some more shading in. So where I think there's going to be, so like under the ears, will definitely be more shading around that hairline, or the face line, should I say. And then we're going to come in with that darker one, swirling the hair around.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they're so lovely to use.
Marsha says, have I missed the gossip? You kind of have, but we can tell you again. We're not going to shut up about it, to be honest. We have got a new schedule coming your way for February. It starts on Monday. It is bigger, it is better. It starts at the same time, it ends at the same time, but it's jam-packed full of crafty action, which is absolutely amazing. You guys are going to love it. You'll find out more on Sunday evening, is what I'm being told. So yeah, starts at the same time, ends at the same time, but has even more stuff jam-packed within it, which is brilliant.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Yeah, so let us know what hours of the days that you can watch us in. It will be good.
So more shows than you can shake a pokey tool at, which is awesome.
And definitely if you're new to us, just found us.
You didn't really tell me what you like to do between shows.
So I always feel like I'm prepping for the next show. So I'm normally packing away, like this one I'll tidy up, pack everything away. I like to make sure that the floor's all tidy, any bits that I've dropped for the next person that's coming in. So Jan's going to be in today, and I don't want Jan having a moan at me because I've not cleared up. She never does.
Is Jan in today?
Yep.
We have to out Debbie about Jan. Did you say, Erin? Oh yeah. Have you sprayed on the stamping platform today?
No, actually I think. I'm going to check it because I think I might just give it a clean anyway. So, it's nice.
Is it?
It's nice. There's nothing on it. There's nothing on it. Shall I spray something on it?
No, don't be mean. Oh no, have you?
Jan will be using. Yeah, I mean, it's having fun being mischievous.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
don't worry.
Jan will be using.
I will tell Jan later if you do it, so don't worry.
You out me, Joe. You out me.
I will. I will indeed. That's my having fun at work day. So, I mean, you did chuck me under the bus this morning about being late, so therefore I can do what I feel like all bets are off for the rest of the day today.
Who invents these days?
Who invents them? I think we can make our own ones up. I might have National Black Pudding Day. It probably is a National Black Pudding Day already, isn't there? National Have Breakfast for Every Meal Day. That'd be a good one. So you'd have like a fry up in the morning, eggs Benedict for lunch, and then something else, some cereal in the evening. That'd be my day on Have Breakfast for Every Meal Day. Yeah, I think we're down for that. I think it'd be good. Restaurants could get involved. They could do breakfast. So tough. I'm definitely a breakfast savoury person over like a evening meal or sweet person. I could have breakfast like every single. I do like toasted sourdough, avocado, and poached eggs, or eggs Benedict, or I do love a bacon sandwich. I mean, it's really difficult. I'm more a top 10 breakfast food kind of guy rather than a one favourite.
You're quite a foodie, aren't you?
I am. I'm very lucky to live near some very, very beautiful bakeries as well near me. My new thing is if I'm busy in the morning, just getting a coffee and having a pan of chocolat for breakfast from the bakery, which is a real treat, Debbie.
Oh, well, it sounds nice. I've never been a really pan chocolat person.
Do you not like pastries?
Not really. I'm not really a pastry person.
Last week they had a special on which was an almond croissant, a frangipane almond croissant, Debbie. It was a croissant, we'd been squashed a little bit, had a frangipane cream on the inside, toasted almonds and icing sugar on the outside. Oh. It was a beautiful croissant. Croissant, pain au chocolat.
Croissant.
Yeah. What do you call them, Erin? Croissant. I love that.
Croissant.
It's a croissant.
Croissant.
We've both watched a lot of Emily in Paris, haven't we, as well? So we're feeling very, very French. Did you love it, Debbie?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it was so good, wasn't it?
Yes, it was good.
I want to go to Paris now.
Well, Yeah, I want to go to Paris, but I can't say what I was going to say. So.
What were you going to say?
No, I can't because I don't think Al will be watching. But
No.
I'm not going to say it.
Can you whisper it to me?
I'll tell you later.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll tell you later, but I can't say it just in case.
No, I mean this is going to kill me. Right, let's move on before we get in trouble.
It's all gone quiet.
I can't
now.
concentrate now on anything other than you keeping
Halfway?
secrets. We're married.
Oh
We shouldn't
my
have any secrets
goodness.
from each other.
We
In the
don't-
TV
we
sense.
No, we don't, Joe.
We don't, do we?
No, we don't. No, we don't. A bit too open, I think.
Yeah. way too open at times.
Don't tell me some of those things.
Victoria says, my daughter and I have cereal in the morning and in the evening. I'm just too tired in the evening to cook. Sometimes it's Pop-Tarts in the morning. I love a
Oh, I haven't had a
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart for
I haven't had one for so long. I saw them in the little shop by the house yesterday and I thought, oh, shall I get some? And I didn't. The only problem with them is they just get hotter and hotter and hotter once they've come out of the toaster. It's like you could leave them for 40 minutes and never cool down. This is the hottest thing alive. June says my daughter used to go out with a baker and he would leave a bag of goodies on her doorstep.
Oh, how nice is that?
Need to find me a baker. Absolutely. And Linda says I do love an almond croissant. Who doesn't? Delicious.
Almond
Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant is one of those words, very few words, that it's acceptable to pronounce with the accent from where it's from. Because usually you just sound like a bit of an idiot, don't you? When you just drop in a random sort of, German, French, Spanish pronounced word. I feel like the other one is chorizo is the other one you can get away with pronouncing that with the accent. Paella, no, I don't think paella fits into that one, Nicola. I think it's just paella.
Oh my goodness, can you hear these two? Honestly, I wish we could put that out there, how these two
These
are.
two in the gallery, I know, they're on form today. They're firing on all cylinders. Don't know where they get the energy from at this time of the day.
So funny.
Shadai says, now we all want to know, you cannot do that. I was late to the dance party this morning, It was very, very loud.
Really bopping,
Really
mate.
pumping out those tunes this morning. It's quite good fun, the dance party. It's like school disco, circa 94.
I didn't even know it happened, so I was
every
like,
morning.
woo, let's go festival.
Let's go festival.
Yeah, I felt like I was in festival mode. Once I put my headband in, I've sort of got my wellies on.
Shadai says, now we all want to know, Debbie, you cannot do that to us.
Oh, I know, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
When it's done, I'll tell you.
All right.
I can tell you in July.
Any particular day is all right, I'll diary it now, just remember to ask you. I can't pop it in my calendar.
Yes, surprises.
Right. We need to stop because we're going to extract it from Debbie and she doesn't want to tell us.
Yeah, I'm not very good
but
at
I know
keeping
she's
secrets.
quite easily led. We can get it out. I mean, we've all connected the dots, to be honest, but
Right, I didn't intend to do this, and I've carried on doing this. So
you do, Debs.
And let's pop this in. There we go. We'll have a nice unicorn horn there, and need to do ears, don't we? So I'm going to put a bit of purple in the ears. There we go. Right, so we've got that. That's our topper, Joe. Now I want to bring in this, which is amazing. I mean, can we just appreciate how big these are? These are massive board and dies, which are amazing. I mean, truly amazing to have all these. In fact, what's the size of these, Joe? Oh, there's 7. Well, what I was actually thinking is we do the memory books, and I was thinking they might be added extra borders that you could use in them. You could, they just wouldn't go as long, but you could actually put them into some of those designs. But these are beautiful sets of borders. So I'm just going to use one on here. Let's use a different one to what I've used on my main card, and then you can see the differences in them. So let's bring this one in, and our cutting edge. So let's use the one with the dots. So you've got one with dots, you've got a single one, and then you've got 3 different patterned ones. So let's bring in my card, and we can pop that into place. So Just take out my extra bits. Now what I've done is I've created a piece of card. Now this is 11.5 by 7. I've made it out of an A3 sheet of Centura, and then we're going to die cut our borders into the side here. Now because we've got those two borders, 7 inches in length, so we've got our 7-inch card. We can place these down both at the same point. So what I'm going to do is line it up to my lines on my glass mat. Because you've got a flat top and bottom, you can line then your die up to that actual piece. So I'm going to make sure we've got that into place, and then I'm going to use 2 pieces to go over. So 1 piece onto there, so let's pop that there.
Can you use multiples of these at the same time? So could you butt 2 against, or even all 3 of them up against each other and take them down?
Absolutely.
Or just have 3 times the detail?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah, which is amazing. So what I would recommend in that instant though, Joe, is to put them through separately each time, because sometimes when you put a lot of dies through, they can start to just overlay onto the next one, unless you stick them down really well. So I would just do a couple at a time and then put your next one in. It won't do any harm, but all it will do is dent into your die, but it actually won't affect the performance of your die. It will still cut beautifully because you won't affect your die cutting lines. So we're going to pop that onto our plate. I'm obviously using my big Gemini, but if you do have the Gemini Junior, you could wrap it round your plates if you wanted to do this design, or you could just make your card a bit smaller, or even just cut the first borders out and then attach it to your back piece of card.
Fantastic. Sue says she's just rejoined Slimming World, so it's fat-free yogurt and berries for breakfast today.
Oh.
It's a pretty boring breakfast, isn't it? You could at least spice it up with a squeeze of honey.
Right, now Joe, because we've put it through this way, yeah, you could do that. Stop getting people to be naughty.
Oh, sorry, maybe a handful of granola then.
So I feel like this can cut better with Centura Pearl, and because we've asked it to cut along a lot of the points there, the first part has cut out beautifully, but because I want that to cut perfectly in that centre, I'm just going to run that through again. But to make it even quicker, I'm just going to pop that through on my Gemini Junior plates and run that through. So pop that on there and then offer that into the mouth of the machine. And only because that will be quicker, and that will take then 8 seconds to go through rather than the 18. So not a lot of difference in it. So running that back through, that gives it another one. The other thing you can do, Joe, is when you see that's cut perfectly now, it just needed that little bit of extra. But what you could do is emboss it. If you emboss the detail into it, you'd get that beautiful design come out. But look how beautiful that is.
We're going to be playing a game shortly, Debbie,
oh,
aren't we?
I've forgotten all about that. Yes,
it's basically like a sort of
idea.
crafty, well, it's like a bit like Mr. and Mrs. We're going to be seeing how well we know each other. Yes.
I thought
we each had questions we each found out the other person's questions before the show and have written our answers down. So we're going to go through them and see how well we know each other. My questions were quite tough, I thought.
Mine were tough too, I thought, because actually there were certain things I thought, I don't think Joe would know that about me. But we will see. We will see.
Yes, they're not the same questions, obviously, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so I was hoping they was, and I asked that question because actually I think I could have answered my questions on you.
Ah.
Yes.
If none of that made any sense, then just stick around because in a few minutes it'll all make complete sense, so don't worry.
Right, so just for quickness, let's use our tape pens. The only decision you have to make on these is obviously the paper pad. Is the paper pad in the collection?
It is.
Yes.
You're going to get both of them as well. You get the 6x6 and the 12x12, which is fan-dabby-dozy.
So the only thing with double-sided is you have to choose a side, which is sometimes very difficult because there are beautiful prints on both sides, which are amazing. So we're going to pop this inside. I love that basket, that flower basket. Looks absolutely beautiful. So just for quickness and for speed, but although we use them, I use it in my everyday crafting at home as well, I am using our tape pens. So are they in stock? No, so apologies, I'll try not to use it. And then
they are not. But yes, as always, with every
Yes.
product that's out of stock, pop your email address in the box underneath on the website, and we will drop you a line when it comes back in stock.
Absolutely. So Joe, what I've done here is I had some oddments of papers and I've actually ripped down the sides. So you can see I've actually ripped them. So it just, don't ever think you have to get that straight border every single time. Just rip it down, and it rips beautifully because it's a thicker paperweight, but it is paper and it just goes beautifully. And then all you would need to do, if you bring in your Pal Fig, ink pad, you can just actually make it even more toned on those edges and just bring in some real sort of pop of colour. You can also, and I'm going to do that in a second, you can go over your die cuts as well. So that just aids your border. Then if you use it on your edges, you can actually colour your borders in. And if you're using Centura Pearl like me, this is beautiful because actually it makes it you still get that shine come through, which looks amazing. So then you've got your toned
think
colour.
about Centura inking on Centura.
Yeah, and
you
it
do it
looks
with all your
really
ink pads?
pretty. So yeah, you can do it with all of them, yeah. But look at that, look, you get that
Really
sort of
gorgeous.
ombre, just that lighter colour. It is beautiful. And then we're going to pop our border down the side. So look how different that looks and works really well with just giving it sort of more authenticity. So pop it down there. And then we're going to use that on the side. And then all we're going to do then is use our topper. And I did have a sentiment, so let me try and find, there it is, my sentiment. So we've put, have a magical day. And then we're going to again use our... They are being very
What was that?
sassy today.
I missed what they said there.
I said, have a magical day. And I think Aaron said, thank you very much. And Nicola said, don't tell me what to do, Debbie.
Oh, wow. Wow.
They're very sassy in there today.
Much sass.
I love it. I love our Nicola. She just cracks me up. So we're going to pop that sentiment onto the bottom there, and then we're going to use our unicorn to go onto the front. But before I do, Joe, I want to add some extra sparkle. So let's bring in our beautiful chunky glitter. I mean, this is a pot of
Isn't it
just,
gorgeous?
and it feels nice, doesn't it? Do you know when you sink your hands into it? It's like, oh, it is lush.
I tried to rub a bit of this in my beard the other day.
Oh, okay.
And
Did you
actually,
really?
it all fell down my jumper, I think. I
Oh,
didn't
no,
realise.
itchy.
And then I put an Instagram story on when I got home, and Nicola was like, why have you got chunky glitter all over your chest and neck? I was like, oh gosh, yes, it does hang around. It's a linger longer kind of chunky glitter, this one.
Yeah, it is. I tell you what it is, it's because it's got different particles. It's got like dust and also then chunkier pieces as well, which is amazing. So what I'm doing here, Joe, is I'm just using my precision bottle to just go in where I want to put some glitter. And I think let's have a glitter on the unicorn's horn. I take it it's just called a horn, isn't it? It's not like...
Is it a tusk? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
I'm pretty sure it's a horn. Could be a tusk though.
So I want to put this onto my card, but I don't want to take up too much of my glitter where I don't need it. So I'm going to pop that there, and then I'm going to actually just go around the edges with my glue and do that the same here. So we can add that glitter. Let's move that to the side now, and then we'll just go down. It doesn't have to even be like exactly, but we can just run that down, and then that is ready. Let's pop my pin back in.
Should I suggest maybe putting your, so she says, Debbie, put your nail polish on, then stick your fingers in. Yes, sparkles.
Oh yes, like that. And actually, I only ever wear clear nail polish. So, they come out a bit quick. I didn't mean to chuck the whole thing over the top, but you can see there how many different sort of particles are there. Let's give that a tap. Make sure, don't tap that too hard. Just leave that to dry, because a few pieces will come off. So but let that sink in and dry. And then we're going to do the same with our unicorn here. So I can just dip that in. So we've got a nice unicorn sparkly horn. And then just make sure I'm just grabbing all those other bits. Oh, it's so nice. So nice. And it's iridescent, isn't it, as well? Which is
It's like a sparkly party dress, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing. It's a bit like your New Year's Eve outfit.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Yes. All your sequins.
I was on the cover of the on the cover of the magazine wearing that, which was quite hilarious, I thought.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Right.
Debbie wants to know what glue you're using, Debbie.
Tacky glue. Yep, tacky glue. So all I'm going to do, Joe, and in fact, because it's drying and I don't want to disturb it, what I am going to do, I'm just going to put a piece of my glue gel into the centre there, so I don't push down too much. We're going to bring our unicorn on, and we're just going to place that right in the top because I want that to all dry, but we still want to give that a little bit of 3D-ness. How beautiful is that looking? And there we go. There's our card with our glittered Sara. I mean, look at that shimmer. Amazing. I absolutely love that card. Really
Amazing.
Beautiful. There we go.
If you want to go for that, you can, of course. The complete collection is there on your screen, 138.23, 180. That saves you £34 or $45. Really great, and that's everything we have in that collection for you. There are some other collections available for you as well, which gives you the 12 by 12, which is this one just here, and also for the 6 by 6. Someone's really been having a field day, haven't they, with my 12 by 12 pad. So let me just take you through what you're getting here. So you're getting that beautiful pad, which really sets the tone for the whole collection. Rainbows in here, unicorns, florals, all of your favourite things, which is brilliant. You get it in the 12 by 12, you get it in the 6 by 6, and then you will also get the chunky glitter that Debbie has just shared with you. And of course, you're going to get those gilding flakes as well. So brilliant opportunity there to restock on the consumable elements and get the two new elements also, 27.16 or 37.44 if you want to go for those. Now, don't forget also about our discount on colouring that we have for you this weekend, not just today, but these 25% off selected lines all the way through till the end of the weekend. So the details on your screen there are for the essentials in your tri-blends. I'm going to show you the board for these and what you're getting. Now, the essentials, you guys are loving them. They are 3/4 gone. Remember, what you've got is, of course, that 3-pen blend. The essentials is the original one that you've got there. So 20% savings. Very rare that we do big savings like this on core products. You could also go for the deep blends, and you can go for the brush pens as well, the complete collection. So you've got the option to go for all three of those, which is lovely. What a gorgeous card to start the day, says Debbie Meehan. What a gorgeous card to start the day indeed. Talking of gorgeous, you know what else I need to share with you? It's this week's Get It, Got It, Good. It is our flip markers. These are amazing. What they do is, of course, flip that colour, so it gives you a really lovely iridescent shine and a sort of contrast colour, which is quite fantastic. They're on a buy one, get one half price as well, which is brilliant. So 25% savings there for you, which is excellent. 22.48, 29.95 if you want to get your hands on those. Awesome. Right, we're going to play a little game, aren't we?
We are going to play a little game. Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it?
Very exciting. We're going to see how well we know each other.
Yes. So
based upon the questions that I have here before me. So I'm going to ask you the questions first.
Oh, okay.
And then, I'm going to ask these questions. So you've obviously already written the answers to these questions down. Now I have to try and think what the answer to these is. So I need to ask Debbie, what one crafter's companion product could you not live without? What one crafter's companion product could you not live without? Two instantly come to mind. And I'm going to go with, so it's the Gemini or the stamping platform. And I'm going to go with, against my better judgment, I'm going to go with the Gemini.
Oh.
Was it a stamping platform?
No.
What was it? Tacky glue.
can't do anything without my tacky glue.
Wow.
I nearly put Gemini because
you?
that was a really close call, so that's really unlucky.
See, I just went with the ones that I thought. I just went with what I thought you'd say, just so we could get the most amount of points. No, I didn't really.
I nearly did write Gemini, but yeah, and I did. But then I thought, but actually, you need tacky glue to stick everything. So, yeah, sorry, Joe. Sorry.
What is this? Is a really difficult one, number 2.
Yes, it is a really difficult one.
Because I think for me, I think the same question for me is quite easy. But what is your favourite holiday? Yeah. I mean, I'm going to say a beach holiday because I can't think of what else it would be. Beach holiday, yeah. But it could be just tricky. It could be adventure.
It's very tricky, yeah. But I
beach
did
holiday.
think.
I know you like. You could do
Al
a
knows
chilling
that
out on the beach.
I like a hot beach holiday.
I wonder where we're going
yeah, so
A hot what now?
Well, I might be going in May
Oh, where to?
to Cape Verde.
Oh, nice. Very warm there.
Yep.
Lots of lovely beaches.
Yep. So it's all booked. So fingers crossed.
You'll be well away.
Yep.
All being well, I'm going on in 2 days' time.
Absolutely, to Malta.
2 days' time, I know.
Yeah,
Can't
very
believe it.
nice. Very jealous.
Right, which chore do you leave until last? Hoovering, washing dishes, or laundries?
So shall I? And I have a favourite one of those.
You have a favourite
Believe it or
one?
not. Yeah, I do have a favourite.
I think you probably like doing the hoovering or the vacuuming. I don't know why. The one that you wouldn't do. Laundry, I'm going to say. Who enjoys doing the laundry? Not many people.
Yeah, I love doing laundry.
Do you?
I hate hoovering. Hate it. If I
That's
can
so
get away
difficult.
without hoovering, I hate hoovering. I love washing up. I'm like, you know what it is with washing up?
You
I
love
feel like
washing up?
I love washing
Don't you have
up.
a dishwasher?
No? Yes, we have a dishwasher.
But you choose to
I
wash
love
up
washing
instead?
up. Yeah, we do use the dishwasher. Do you know what it is? I love just getting everything tidy, and I've got a real pet hate of having dishes on the side, and I hate things being dried
Well, that's
on
what's
the
so good
side.
about a dishwasher, because you just put them in dirty and you don't have to ever look at them.
I love washing up. Something really, I love washing
Do
up.
you think is it the washing up, or is it when the washing up's done and you wipe the side down?
Yeah,
and everything's
maybe that's
finished?
what
Do
it
you think
is.
it's that
Yeah,
sort of
maybe that's what it
ceremonious
is.
element
Yeah,
to it?
I just find washing up really relaxing. Even when we bought a new dinner set, like for Christmas, I wash it all up before it goes in the cupboards. I don't put it in the dishwasher, so I wash it all up.
Are you the sort of person that washes bedding before you use it for the first time?
Yes.
Oh, I would always just put it straight on. I'm thinking, they're not going to sell it to me dirty, are they? No one else has been in it. It's brand new. It can go straight on the bed. Do you have to wash it first?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's itchy otherwise, bedding, because I think they starch bedding to make it look like crisp. So I always find it a bit itchy.
Whack it on, that's what I say.
Sorry, Joe, but
right.
hoovering.
Question
don't like
number 4,
hoovering.
favourite pastime. Now, this is a multiple choice, and there's a broad range of...
I thought this was very difficult.
I think this is board games, festival, or movies.
And that would have been hard to answer for you as well, wouldn't it?
You never... I'm going to go with movies, so I know you like to have lots of movie nights at home.
No, I put
Board games.
Now,
But only
I'm
over
gonna say
Christmas you were playing
something-
board games.
Yeah, and we play board games like every week.
Do you?
Yeah.
But you watch
and-
movies like nearly every night.
Yeah, and I'm a bit disappointed because Ben would have known that.
Oh!
It's a bit controversial, isn't it?
Shots fired. Hang on a minute.
Come on, hubby, you
Hang
should
on.
know me better
Question
than that.
number 5. What?
Oh,
Who
this
wrote
should be
these
easy.
questions?
This should be easy.
What hot drink is your go-to? Debbie doesn't drink hot drink.
No, but if I did, you should know what I
Hot
would
chocolate,
drink.
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
If it's got chocolate in it. There you go. How many did we get? 2?
You got 2.
2 out of 5.
Oh, Joe.
I mean, I think yours are equally as hard,
Yeah,
to be
I
honest.
think they are hard because there is a sort of broad range. I thought the board games and movies was hard. I had a hard decision, but
Yeah,
if I had to choose between watching a movie and playing a board game, I'd play a board game. So that's why I went with board games because I love board games.
I don't think I've got the attention span for either of those things. But
Oh, we played so many, so many.
What's your favourite board
love
game?
it. At the moment, I love, same as our Erin, love the train game.
what's the train
Ticket
game?
to Ride.
Oh, I've not tried
absolutely
it.
love that. But I have to say, and let us know if you've ever played it, my absolute favourite is Werewolf. One Night Werewolf.
Werewolf?
Oh, Joe, I'm going to bring it in one day and we can play it here in the break.
Okay.
It is amazing. It's so good. It's an app and you have a board game, but it only takes about 10 minutes to play, but you'd be hooked, and it's brilliant. And basically, the app plays it, so it'll say werewolf, so it'll say everybody close your eyes. You're all given a card, so you're a character in the game, and then it'll say werewolves, open your eyes. And if there's 2 werewolves, you know who they are. And then there's a minion, and it'll say minion, close your eyes, and the minion open their eyes, and the werewolves stick out your thumb, so the minion knows that they're the werewolves. Now it's the minions and the werewolf versus everyone else. So there's a drunk in the game, and the drunk can swap people's cards, so you might be a werewolf but actually not a werewolf.
You might think you're a werewolf, but you're
yeah,
actually a minion.
and then you ask questions afterwards.
Right.
So you can then say, well, I was the seer and I see 2 cards in the middle, but I'm not going to reveal what they are yet. And it's brilliant. It's so
excellent.
good. Yeah,
Bring it
it's
in.
amazing. Yeah, it's
Bring it in.
amazing.
We'll be able to play
bring it in. Yes. Right, it's my turn. Okay. Which expert would you choose to be stuck on an island with? And he can't choose me.
Couldn't choose you. No.
I think this is easy.
Do you?
Yes.
Right.
Only because of things that have happened just lately. So I think you would choose Becky.
Becky.
Swan.
Yes. Good question. That's a great answer. I didn't think you'd get this one. I chose Becky S. Do you know why? Because she's the person I know the least about, and I thought we would not wind each other up. Whereas me and Debbie, me and Craig, we'd probably kill each other on a desert island.
And she and literally, I mean, we all love Becky. I mean, she's just become a massive part of our family here, hasn't she? But Joe, we're always saying what a yummy mummy she is, and she's just this bubbly, lovely personality.
She'd be quite positive as well. I'd be like suicidal. We wouldn't have had fish for like 6 days. She'd be like, no, it's fine. Okay, darling, come on.
She's so positive, and I just know Joe would absolutely adore spending time with Becky. So that's
Good.
Right,
That's good. You're good at this, aren't you? Really thought about those answers there.
Oh dear. Best kind of gift. So we've got clothing, food, and alcohol.
I would say best kind of gift is the gift of time.
Yes.
So like experience. But there's nothing to do with the answer.
So best kind of gift, is it what you would receive or what you would give?
Receive. Right.
So I don't think it would be clothing, because Joe, you have a very specific things that you like. He loves jumpers. And yeah, I'm not quite sure if you'd like a gift of clothing. Alcohol. Oh, now I don't think you'd be bothered about someone buying you alcohol. And food, Joe's such a foodie. So I want to say food, but now I'm thinking clothing, because who would buy someone food for a gift? Joe likes to eat. I'm going to go food, because I think maybe it's a food voucher. I'm going to go food.
It is indeed food. Congratulations.
I had to work that one out, but I thought, was I right on all my points?
You were, you got there. Congratulations.
So 3, appetizer, main dish, or dessert? Oh. Right, well, I know that we can count dessert out because Joe doesn't particularly have that sweet a tooth. Appetizer or main dish? That is a difficult one. Joe is such a foodie, loves his food. I'm going to have to go main dish, because that's where the most... I reckon he's going to go appetizer. I'm going to go main dish, but I think you've probably said appetizer, because I think they're probably different things that you would normally eat. So let's go main dish.
Oh, you were so close. It was appetizer.
I knew.
Yeah, I just think the starters, or starters as we call them here in the UK, much more exciting generally than the main dish is.
I should have stuck with my
And also you can have a couple of those rather than the main course. So I think they're a good way to go.
Yes. Yeah. So next
You
up,
should have trusted your
I should have
intuition.
done. Yes, I should have done. Vacation destination, somewhere warm, somewhere cold, or to visit friends. So I'm just literally going to go visit friends because, Joe is a people's person. He loves his friends. Yep.
Yeah, visit friends. That was an easy one, I think, wasn't it?
Favourite place in Manchester?
This is really hard because there's a million places.
Yeah, I don't
and you
know
haven't really been
Manchester.
yet.
I've never really been. I wouldn't know anything in Manchester.
Take a stab in the dark.
I'm just going to say the Christmas markets because I really wouldn't know.
That wasn't bad. It was good. Schofield's Bar.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's a cocktail bar in Manchester.
Oh, okay.
You know me
know
more.
you
You
well,
know me
Joe.
one more than I know you.
Well, I was saying to the team earlier, I think I know you better than you know yourself.
You?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I think you
so
might.
I was thinking, even if they were wrong, I'd be right.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good. I think that's a fair
I love that.
assumption.
Mine were difficult though. Like hot drinks, I think was hard
Hot
because,
drink.
but although I only drink hot chocolate, but if I'm cold, I think and beach holiday you got. So
Yeah, beach holiday was
yeah,
right. They were the only
that's
two
it,
I
yeah.
got. So
What was the other? Hoover. I mean, that was
very hard.
Yeah, they were hard questions, I think, Joe. Yeah. So, and
were.
actually, I think mine were quite easy through process of elimination. There was lots I could eliminate from there. 4 out of 5. I would have got all of them if.
3 out of 5, Debbie.
Oh, sorry, 3 out of 5. Well, the Manchester one was a bit of an unfair question, but I did think appetiser, and I did say that, didn't I?
So you got them all right, is what you're saying, essentially.
Yeah.
I didn't realise you were this competitive.
I'm actually not.
No, I know. Don't forget as well, loads of shows here for you on Crafters TV. Here are the times at which they all happen. So 8 a.m, of course, Monday to Friday, we bring you this amazing Craft Chat Create show. Then we are with you again at midday in the UK, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m, which is brilliant. There will be a slight adjustment on Monday. There's going to be a bit more for you from Monday, so make sure you come back and find out about that on Sunday night with Debbie. Are you here with Ben on Sunday night?
I am, yes. Yeah, here with
Debbie.
Ben, so we'll let you know a little bit more.
Brilliant. Debbie and Ben will be here on Sunday to tell you even more about all the exciting changes that are happening. Whilst we get ready for the next segment of the show, why don't we share with you some of the fun stuff we get up to here at Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
You won't believe what just happened. I was just looking for my iPad. I was like, oh, where's my, oh, I see it's here right in front of me. How hilarious is that? All right, we're going to move on with the next part of the show. We're going to be looking at flower forming next. So it's a really, really fantastic thing to do and give a go. I've got a few items down there, a few ideas of some of the stuff that we will be creating. Think about adding it to things like cards. Yes, it's brilliant like that. Brilliant for also box frames, home decor, wearable items, whether it's headbands, corsages, bracelets, loads of things that you're going to be able to do with these. And they make the most beautiful, big, lush, dense flowers. The other great thing about them is that because they're heat set, this particular system that we bring you, I think is more robust than the other systems that are out there on the market, which is wonderful. Let me take you through a few different collections for you over on the website. Definitely head over there and check those out. We're going to share some of them with you, but there's loads for you. You've got a spring collection, an autumn collection. There's some I think I might have seen some winter white stuff knocking around over there as well, so go check that out. So let's start with a delicate crocus. Each die, of course, is going to make you a different flower, which is brilliant. So you've got that one in here. You've also going to get the ranunculus, which is this one. The hydrangeas coming in there. So this will play beautifully with the Enchanted Dreams collection we looked at. And the pretty peony is in there too. So they're your dies, your flower dies. They are going to go through, of course, your Gemini Mini, which is wonderful. Then you've got 2 sets of foam in here. So you're going to get the spring hues, which is this one here. You get 12 sheets of that. And you'll also get 7 sheets as well of the floral bouquet, which is brilliant. And then 400 stamens to get you started too. So a really great starter collection. Of course, if you've got the rest of the items, and all you need really is, that what we've brought to you there, maybe some ball tools and a little petal distress tool, and you are good to go. 50.19, 67.95 if you want to get those. Lots of you chatting away with us here. What a gorgeous card start day. Oh yeah, did you wash my drinks bottle? That's what I was meant to ask you.
What?
You know my water bottle?
It's a no, by the way, because I haven't washed it.
Well, it had gone a bit, it started to go a bit manky, didn't it? Do you remember? It was going a bit green.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was getting a bit of a tinge of green around the bottom, and I just thought it was fine, you know, immunity boosting and all that. Well, I came in the other day, someone had washed it. It's like sparkly clean.
Wow.
I thought it was Debbie Robinson, sort of thing she'd do.
Yeah.
She'd see it at home and be like, ooh, that manky water bottle, you get that, and then come in and clean it. You know what she's like for a clean. So I thought it was either you or the other Debbie.
Oh, okay. No, it wasn't me.
Someone has cleaned.
I've not seen it.
Someone has cleaned my water bottle.
Oh,
how amazing!
Very nice.
Also, Reed says, "Oh, Joe, I wash everything before I wear it. I think it's much nicer, lovely, soft, and fresh.
Yep.
I don't ever wash clothes before I wear them for the first time. That's not a thing, is it?
Yes, it is.
Washing clothes before you wear them.
Yeah, I don't always, because sometimes. But yeah, like Aaron just said,
But you can't wash them before you try them on, so you've worn them already. What's the point? You may as well just go with it.
Yeah, but other people have tried them on.
Oh, I don't care.
You could have like proper sweaty Bettys going in and...
I am a sweaty Betty.
Anyone called Betty is sweaty. It was just a rhyming slang.
You could be a sweaty Bob or a sweaty Susan or a sweaty Sandra or a sweaty anything, really. Sandra, not saying you're sweaty Sandra, says we play Ticket to Ride at my daughter-in and son-in-law's. I love it.
It's brilliant.
And Mary says that was a really cute and fun game. It was.
Yeah, it was.
It was, but Ben would have been better at it apparently. But you said Ben would have been better at it.
No, I didn't say that. I just said that question Ben wouldn't know. The board games.
Is he also into board games?
Yes, and we've talked a lot about board games. So yeah, I wasn't meaning that he knew me better, Joe.
Oh, okay, good. Because there'd be trouble. We're getting a divorce. All right?
You can't divorce me, Joe. You can never divorce me. You
Can't
know
I?
that, don't you? No, I'm not allowing it.
In spirit, I can.
Don't we have to agree? I'm never going to agree. You have to stay married
to a TV
to me.
divorce. Okay. I didn't realise it was like a lifetime commitment at the time, but I'm glad you've kept me. I'm glad you brought me up to speed on it now, Debbie. Thank you for that.
You're
anyway,
mine.
It's getting very serious. I like the child catcher. Right, foam flowers.
Don't leave me, because I'll find you.
Oh dear. Right, foam flowers.
That's actually from a film. That's why I said that. It's actually from a film. There's a film. What film was it out of? It was, that's it, The Wedding Crashers. Yes, Erin, you've got it. And that's a brilliant film, yeah. She goes, don't ever leave me or I'll find you. It's quite creepy, really, isn't it? Right, so I'm just starting, haven't I? And I'm not even showing you what I'm doing. So let's bring in a few samples. I love flower forming foam. If you are new to us, flower forming foam is a foam that you can manipulate, heat up and create beautiful pieces like this. You can put them onto your card. Look at that rose, doing it in all different colours on there, creating with little vases on your card, just adding little touches around aperture cards, making it that main focal point on your cards. There's so many different things that you can be doing. I'll just show one more there and then we'll show you how easy they are to put together. So you are getting a set of stamens as well. The stamens are great. They're tied with a little wire. You can buy craft wire, but make sure you use the wire that's on there as well. So it's just another little tip of making sure that you have everything. Now, we haven't got any ball tools on the show, but I believe, did Erin, you say they were on the website? You can buy our ball tools. You're getting 3 different ball tools here, and they've got different sort of size balls on the end of them, which are really good for using them on your flower forming foam. So the flower forming foam is amazing. It's really strong and durable, which means that you can heat it up. But if you fold it, you can cut multiples out at the same time. But what I'm going to do, because we do have, I'm going to be using the Delicate Crocus, which is this one here. I've already done a few, cut them out into white, and what I'm going to do is take the stencils. Now the stencils are bigger. It means that you're getting more for your money because we've took the cost of those dies out. I'm going to cut this into the end. Now you can either emboss this with your Gemini through your machine, so put it through as like you would an embossing folder, and you can emboss the pattern and then trim it out. You can draw around it, but actually, Joe, I just like, for quickness, I'm just going to cut round it while I've actually got it in place. So just holding those in place, really nice and easy. It's a really nice durable plastic, so unless you're really heavy-handed with your scissors, you're not going to damage it at all. And it really doesn't have to be perfect either, because you're going to actually be heating it up and manipulating it to create a different shape.
I think that heat setting of it as well is what really sets it apart, isn't it? I've seen a lot of foam flowers out there on the market. You make them, you shape them, they're brilliant. You put them in an envelope, send them someone, they look like they've been sat on for half a day. They don't keep their sort of shape and texture. These really do, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, so much so. I mean, we had these out, I believe, I think last year, maybe like quite early on in the year, and the samples that I've just showed you have still kept all those shapes, and you can see that headband that I've got on my actual head, that has also kept its shape. So, and our samples get put away. I mean, we do look after our samples, but they do get put away in boxes. They get other samples put on top of them, but yeah, so that's all you have to do with those. You've also got die sets in every single one of them, so you've got your die sets plus you've got your stencils. You've got smaller dies and larger stencils, so you just choose which ones that you want to create with. So what we will do is I'm going to cut some more out, pop them to the side, and then I'm going to cut some of those out as well, so you can see both. Again, we've folded them in half, so you're getting 4 at the same time, and then we're going to pop those through our Gemini. So if you've got a Junior or a Mini, any of those, our machines have got 20% off at the moment, which is incredible value. These will all fit through your Mini, so a great one to go for at the moment with that 20% off, and be able to fit all of the dies that are in this full collection through there, which is incredible.
Yeah, the Gemini and the Gemini Midi both got a 20% saving on them at the moment, which is rather fabulous.
Yeah, absolutely. So the dies are beautiful. They've even got these cut-in details inside them. You just need to, when you put a few through at a time, they do sort of stick together. So you just need to sort of bear them apart. I'm just going to take my, and I think this one, because it probably would have been better not putting so many through, only because I'd forgotten it cuts the lines through as well. So you have to sort of peel them away. But actually, and it just takes a little bit of time to just take them apart. So you're just going to peel them away. And I wouldn't put them on the iron. So that's the other thing. So heating them up, how do we heat them up? So again, if you're new and you might have not seen a flower forming foam, just type it into your Google search and you'll be able to find lots of videos. There's loads on. We've done lots on YouTube. Sara's done some amazing tutorials where she's done like like they're flowing out of a teacup.
Yeah, she did masterclass on that, didn't she? That very technique.
Yes,
There's been at least 2 or 3 masterclasses on them, so definitely head over to wherever you're watching us now, Facebook or YouTube or our website. You can get them there. If maybe you're yet to try flower forming and there's something that's holding you back, there's one niggling question that you've got, let me know what it is. Send it over to me and I'll get Debbie to answer it for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, because I think you're going to absolutely adore putting these together and you're going to make something beautiful. So if there is something maybe that's stopping you, let me know. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube.
Right, I'm not going to sit and pull them apart. When we put them on the iron, they'll do the same. So we've got all these elements here. So I am just bringing in a regular iron. You can use your craft iron, you can use a regular iron, anything that you want to heat it on. You can also use your heat tool, Joe, but it doesn't work as efficiently. Now I'm going to grab my ball tool. I'm literally going to just pop them on my iron. Look at that.
I love you just sling it on yours, which is quite a good way of doing it.
Oh.
I know some people use tweezers, don't they, and have the iron stood up. I love that. I think this is a great way of doing it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just having it upwards,
so yeah, having that together and letting them fall off. And that's all we're doing. Now you can manipulate these to make them sort of stretch. So once they've been heated, you could get your ball tool, get the thickest one, and you can start, that's, I've got 2 on there where I didn't pull them apart, so let's just pull them apart. You can actually make them stretch that little bit more, so you can really create, like a crocus, those pieces that are split. Just be really careful when you're doing that. You can also sort of use them to, like if you put them through into your fingers, you can just roll them as well. We do have a tool that you can do that with, but actually it's just as good to just roll them like that as well. And then you get just different effects that your flower would do. If you're not happy with anything, Joe, so if I want to curl them back up, just put them back on. And then you just use your ball tool to curl them back in then just drop them off again. So let's carry on doing that with these ones. Oh, throwing my ball tool about.
Oh, careful with your ball tool.
Just using that one. They're lovely, these leaves, aren't they?
They are. I've not seen them with the. I don't think I've seen them with the splits in them before.
Yeah, so you don't get that with the bigger ones, obviously, but they create really nice flowers. So where your bigger ones that you've cut out, this is where I'm saying it doesn't matter that you're that you haven't got the splits in them.
Right.
You can still then use your biggest ball tool just to stretch over. Now what I love about this, it creates really realistic looking petals, because no petal, well some are, but they start to sort of go in different directions, petals, don't they? And I love the fact that you've got that with these. So just using again my ball tool and just working that in there. The other thing I do love about foam, and anybody that has our Spectrum alcohol markers, you can use them, Joe, on this. Okay. So let's just bring in, like, say, a purple one. If you want to add detail, I'm going to go for my mid one first. You could actually, I'm not sure if we can see it, let's do it on one that's not been, because it's much easier. You can actually create some really extra detail into these, and then when you heat them up it looks really cool. So just using that. You can also blend, so if you wanted to go in with your sort of darker nib, you can turn that round, that's the darker one, and add some more darker streaks going
That's
through
really cool, Debbie. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Can we put sort of any colouring medium on these?
I wouldn't say anything watercolour.
Okay.
But definitely your alcohol markers. Yeah, so let's do a couple more and then we'll heat those up as well. And again, you don't have to worry. This isn't about being a colourist. This isn't about making something look amazing to start with, because as you start to manipulate your foam, it will just do that in its own right. And you get really beautiful flowers. I would say what you could use on here, Joe, is your ink pads as well, so that would be a really good one to do. And then just using that one again, bringing that in, and I would say put it onto your higher setting, and then I'm going to bring that round just to curl in. But then instead of having those lines where we've got them cut into the other one, we've actually got a really, I mean, look at that as a petal, really beautiful.
Awesome, isn't it? So awesome. And also, I just love the fact that you can do so much with them. Yes, they're going to be great for card making, they're going to be great for home decor, even dare I say it on things like scrapbook pages. If you're going to display them, would look beautiful with these on. Something you're going to learn and you're going to be able to implement to lots of different crafting. But then I think a lot of people out there maybe that are not crafters that love to make foam flowers, Debbie. It's almost like it's sort of own standalone thing, isn't it? Or as much as you can incorporate it into your card crafting.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And all I'm going to do here, Joe, is I'm going to bring in my pokey tool, and I'm just going to thread them onto here. Now what I love about it, even though you've got a guideline of what they are, and we know sort of, I mean, some crocuses, they do have a few more petals, but that is going to create an absolutely beautiful flower. So you've got that design, but if you keep building it up, you can just build up those differences and make just beautiful flowers. And they don't have to be one colour, you can do them whatever colour that you want them to be. So I'm going to bring in those ones that we've done with the colours, and then just for in fact I'm just going to leave it at that, Joe, because I'm quite liking that. So once you've done that, you then can bring in your stamens. So I've just got some stamens here that I've threaded through. You can use whatever colour you want to go through them, and I've just put them on some craft wire.
How high is your iron, Maverick wants to know?
I've put it on high.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on high. So yeah, if you don't want them to curl so quickly and you want more time, then just put it a little lower. So we're just going to pull that through, if that will go through. I think the bit of wire has caught, so it's not going to, I might have to, oh yeah, look, sticking up. Let me cut that piece of wire off. Being very naughty using my scissors there, but there we go. That should just pull through now. So, oh, slippery little suckers. What's that one from?
I've never heard that.
You must have done.
No. What movie is it from?
Pretty Woman.
Is it?
When she's in the restaurant and she's eating mussels, I think, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't want to go in, Joe. Why is it when you haven't got a finished one, your one just doesn't want to work?
What's happened here then, Debbie, for anyone at home?
Yeah, so if I bring that out, what's happened is it's that little bit of wire that just is stopping it from being pulled through. So I don't want to let that go. It should just, I never normally have, normally it will just pull through, but it doesn't seem to want to go through. And now I think I've lost my hole, so let's just pop another hole through. We'll just do it a little bit more. There we go, we got there eventually. So once you got your flower, I mean, look at that, your crocus is absolutely stunning. I mean, that's beautiful, really, really beautiful. So let's do that one, and let's make another one, but this time I'm going to bring in, I've done some little white center ones, and we're just going to pop those into place as well. So again, just using the pokey tool to create that hole, and then we'll just build those up. And then I think what I'll do is, have we got another one? Yes, another one. And you can put as many as you want on, and all you actually need is your pokey tool. And then we will use the purple just to go around that bottom. And then I think, oh, what was you going to say?
No, I was just waffling on, Debbie, don't mind me.
I like your waffle.
Do you?
You can
I love waffle. Love waffles.
I love
Belgian
waffle.
waffles or
Belgian
waffles, maple syrup and
waffles.
bacon.
Yep.
Or
Very nice.
waffle cones filled with ice. Anyway, enough.
Enough.
I was just going to say, don't forget all the other amazing shows that are coming up for you today here on Crafters TV. So midday UK time, 7 a.m. off you're across on the East Coast. Of course, Wake Up Call will be here with George and Jan and Becky. And then, so it's George squared. Oh no, is it? Oh, it's Becky today, isn't it?
It's softer,
George squared in there and then Becky squared out here. It's going to be very, very confusing for everyone involved. So yes, Becky and Jan and Becky will be up at midday for Wake Up Call, which will be fabulous. And then Becky squared will be back at 3 p.m. in the UK, which is 10 a.m. East Coast, for Soft Side of Life for 2 hours. Then I will be back for the last instalment of the day. Myself and Jan will be here for launch day. Brand new creative expressions items coming up for you. So very, very excited about that. I know that kind of show is right up Jan's Straza, so I'm sure she's going to have a lovely time. That'll be 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. across on the East Coast. And I'll be back for a Triple Debbie Day tomorrow.
Yes.
Me and you all day.
Know, all day.
How much fun we're going to have.
All day, yes, be brilliant. Right, Joe, what I've got here, look at this glitter card. This is amazing. It's non-shed, it's beautiful. It's great for your mats and layers. It's great for all your die cutting, great for embossing, but it is perfect with Sara's signature collection and the pads in here. So I've just took one of the papers, and we're going to mat and layer this up. I was looking for my tape pen. I thought it was right in front of me, and it's not. There we go. Let's grab another one. So we're going to pop this one on to our glitter cardstock. I'm just going to make sure I put plenty of glue down to stick to that glitter card. So just onto there. And then we're going to use that onto our front card, which is just our 10th fold, and pop that onto there. So using again, just going round and then using that on the top. There we go. Isn't that pretty paper? Really gorgeous. And then all we're going to do here is use our foam flowers to create our front. Now I like doing things in 3. I always think they look really nice. So we're just going to grab my glue gun because it's what I think is the best way to place these on. Well, actually, another little tip, Joe, before I do any more, let me bring in my pokey tool, because this tool is brilliant for actually doing different designs on your bottom here with your wire coming down. If you wrap your wire around, you create, like, do you ever see, like on some of those cards, you create that little wire effect coming down, so you can use it as a feature. So I'm just going to wrap that around the pokey tool, and it just creates a nice little feature.
I guess as well, I mean, even with the same flower, by changing up the colours, maybe adding different inks or highlights to it, you could make it into a completely different flower if you wanted it to.
Absolutely.
Each flower could be, you know, can be made up in many different ways.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, I do want to cut some leaves as well. So you actually get a leaf die in each one of these. So, and actually, because I can bring in my mini here, let's pop them through there because it'll be much quicker to cut them out. Just going to make sure I can find myself a little folder. There we go. So bringing this in, and actually, Joe, I think we could probably cut 2 at a time. So let's pop that in there. And the good thing in the mini, because it's so quick, I'm going to run it backwards and forwards because I've got 2 pieces of card. And there we go, look at that. I mean, that's amazing that we can get a couple of leaves done very quickly. And then we'll do the same with this one, popping it over and then running it through. I mean, this is why the mini is so useful. When you think about having this on your on the top of your craft desk, and how easy it is and quickly to get different things cut out, that's amazing.
Especially for flower making. I mean, it's perfect, isn't it? You can have it just even on a little lap tray if you wanted to somewhere.
Absolutely. And the midi as well, if you want one that's a little bit bigger, is perfect. So let's bring my hot glue gun in again. And we're just going to, first of all, I'm going to put a little bit onto these just to pop them around, because you can always then put your flowers over the top.
Aisha says that's going to be a great Saturday with you two running the shows, isn't it just?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, no bosses are in, are they, on the weekend? So yeah, we can pretty much do whatever we want.
And it's Saturday, so we can just eat. We can eat all the good bad food as well because it's the weekend. That's how it goes. I'm just going to eat everything this weekend.
I hope Tracy's not in because
Tracy is in.
Oh,
she
dear.
is the feeder of the highest degree.
She is the feeder.
We always end up getting takeaways, and she brings cheesecake in. I mean, it's quite fabulous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless you're on a diet.
Yeah, it is.
That cheesecake,
amazing.
man alive, it was good.
And then I thought I had a little sentiment somewhere, Joe, which I was just going to pop on, but I don't know what I've done with it. Well, that's blue, I didn't want that. I've got an always and forever, but it's in blue. That'll do though, won't it? We'll pop that in the side. In fact, no, it won't do, Joe, because I can't have that. So what I'll do is take the blue off.
Have you just ripped that off there?
Yeah.
Look at you, that's vandalism.
Being a rebel, yeah, it comes off another demo, but I do like the always and forever. Let's use the...
Did you take that off of a different finished card?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, another...
Well, you just defaced someone's project.
No, I didn't deface someone's project, no. So I'm just going to add the purple in to tie that all in now. Just shows you, if you do something for one thing, you can always change it out. And then what we will do is just pop a couple of foam pads onto the back. And they're all little ones here. I had some, oh there they are. Can't see for looking, Joe. So let's pop one of these. I feel like that we've got these new foam pads, the tops come off really easy.
Ooh,
yeah,
whack
really
those tops
easy, yeah. And let's just pop that under there. But look at that, literally from scratch we did that, Joe, and we've got our beautiful card with our flowers on. And there you go, always and forever.
Absolutely amazing. What a beautiful flower for a male card or for a female card. It's something you can use for absolutely everything. Let me take you back through exactly what you're getting then here in this collection. These are all upside down. Silly me. So you've got the delicate crocus, which is that one just there. We also have the elegant ranunculus. You've got the hydrangea garden, and you've also got the pretty peony as well. Next up, you will also receive in that particular collection 12 sheets of the spring hues and also 7 sheets of the floral bouquet, and you will get the stamens in there as well, 400 stamens. So a really great starter collection. If you already own some of the sort of core items, so the ball tools you will need, maybe the petal distress tool as well to really get you started. And once you've done that, you are good to go. Aisha says mini is perfect for sentiments when your card is mostly colouring. It really is. I'd missed the launch of the mini dies earlier in the week. They looked rather fabulous.
Oh, yes.
I only saw a couple of pictures of some of them, but I need to go back and catch up on that. Jill, hello Jill, says I love my mini. And Debbie Mayen says beautiful cards today. Debbie, we are going to have to go back to the colouring because you guys are absolutely loving the special deal that we have for you on the show at the moment. Well, I say on the show, across the entire website on lots of selected colouring products, 25% off, which is brilliant. We're going to start off with the Tri-Blend brush pen. Now, these are the newest addition to the Tri-Blend range. And the great thing about them is that they have this really amazing Japanese brush nib. Of course, you've still got 3 tones of the one colour all in one pen. So once they're 24 pieces, you actually get 722 markers there within that particular bundle. And it is your complete collection on the brush markers. $59.99, $89.96. I get that home today for 4 interest-free instalments of £15, which is brilliant. Really, really good. The other one we have is the deep blends. Now, the deep blends and the essential blends, I'll just share with you. These are the original Tri-Blends, and these have got that bullet nib on there. So really, really brilliant for blending, getting that ombre of colour. Let me share with you what's in the deep blends. So these are your deep blends, and they are 6 new colours and 6 extensions of the original colours. So, sorry, 12 new colours and 12 extensions of the original colour. So that's your deep blends, and then you've got the essentials. So this is your starting point. If you don't have any of these yet, you need to go for this one. How are we doing on stock on this? It's very busy, isn't it, Erin? Over 75% gone there. Over 3/4 of the stock has gone. Right, now, if you want to go for those, then you can go for all of them. I mean, they all have their place, is what I'd say as well, because you've got different colour numbers in each of those, and they are all great for different jobs. So, do go for that. Deborah says, I use my mini quite a lot. So handy for sentiment dies and flower dies as well. Absolutely, it is going to be handy for those. Any questions you've got, get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Don't forget as well, if you're new, hello, welcome. Do you know what? Maybe we've got some long-time lurkers out there, Debbie, that haven't commented. Maybe some lurkers that haven't commented. Maybe we've got some new viewers. I'd love you to, if you've not commented before, I'd love you to comment and let me know where you are joining us from. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are on YouTube. But I believe, Debbie, are you ready for us? Are you ready for us? Da, 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 da. Yeah? You are ready. Amazing. Let's go over to Debbie then in that case.
Always ready, yeah. Even if I've got to just push a few things to the side. Yeah, we're going to do a bit of colouring with those pens. They are fabulous, and I'm not surprised you're taking full impact of those beautiful offers, which are amazing. So the first thing we're going to use, I'm going to bring in the Enchanted Dreams. And the only thing I hadn't got out and wasn't ready for is my stamp, because I do want to use that beautiful fairy.
Debbie?
I know, I apologise, I said I was ready, and
Debbie, do you know what? I've just realised something.
Oh, what?
I think it's
What
2
day?
years to the day that I started here at Crafters Companion. It might have been yesterday, we might have missed it.
Oh no.
Pretty sure it's 2 years to the day.
Well,
today.
let's not miss it and just say it's today.
I think yesterday.
Yes.
I think so. I'll double check after the show. You know, you're looking at the date and you're like, that looks familiar.
Okay.
Yes, so I think I started, I wasn't on air until next week though. I was just like stealth in the background.
So apologies, I don't have a, do you have a fairy? Do we have a fairy stamp? I haven't.
Would you
got
like a
one
fairy
here.
stamp?
I would like
John!
a fairy stamp. Yeah, it's definitely not in here. I've gone for it 3 times now.
Where is he? He's normally heckling me somewhere around here, and then when you need him, he's not
Just
there.
not there. Just not there.
He's too busy.
To apologise.
He's crying about something. Well, I'm going to have to ask him what he's crying for when he gets here. We'll find him. We will. We'll
Yes.
find that.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
why don't we? You need
Shall I
you
show
need a
some
stamp,
samples?
don't you? You could show some samples.
Yeah.
That would be glorious.
Yeah, let's show some samples. Let me just bring these ones in. There we go. Sorry about that. I am normally very ready. I even normally have my stamp set on ready on there, but it's not there. Yeah, beautiful collection. You know, it's one of my absolute favourites, which I love. I love the fact that you can use your embossing through the background here. That gorgeous unicorn is absolutely beautiful. This is the fairy that we're going to be doing next. She is beautiful, isn't she? And what I love about this stamp set is the fact that it's so easy to colour in. All your shading detail are in that stamp, all your where you have to put it, so it's a really easy, and I'll show you exactly that when we colour her in. It looks like we might not have the stamp, but I actually do have one that's already pre-done. I didn't realise that. So
okay. All's not
we'll
lost.
just go, all's not lost yet. So let's pop them to the side and let's just bring in that one. So you see me stamp out the unicorn earlier, didn't you? So let's just use her. Now what I have done, and the reason I wanted to stamp this out, because I'd run out at home, which is terrible, of Nina cardstock, and I do love to use Nina cardstock, but it will show you that I've used, and that's the difference in the colour, that I have used white stamping card, and it does work as well. So first of all, I'm going to bring in the brush nibbed pens. Now, if anyone is new or just tuning in, our tri-blend brush means just that. It has a brush nib, which is incredible. So what I'm going to do is bring in the lightest colour of that, and we're going to use that on the tips of her wings. So I'm just going to bring that in, and all I'm doing is tickling the surface. I'm not hardly touching, so just bringing in that light lay down of colour. Now alcohol colouring, Joe, the lightest colour has the most amount of alcohol, so it makes everything blend beautifully into that lighter colour. So I'm just then going to go in with that medium colour, mid-centre, not doing a lot, as you can see. I'm literally using that flicking technique to just be able to put that colour in. And I'm being even lighter here because I don't want a lot of dark colour. I just want to accentuate that. So popping that in, and then I'm going to go back into our medium colour, and we're just going to flick just from where that darker colour starts. And then what we can do is just use, oh, Erin's got me one now, and I've found one that was already done. I know, I do apologise. I love that though. We're working her this morning. She doesn't need to go to the gym.
Oh, talking about going to the gym, Debbie, today's the day.
Oh,
I'm not looking forward to it. And you know, I thought all week, oh, it'll be fine. And now it's the day. And from my very limited communications with the trainer man, I think he's going to be like, I don't think he's going to put up with any of my rubbish. You know, normally I've had trainers before and you can just sort of, you know, sweet talk them a little bit, and they're like, oh, okay, as long as you try harder next time.
They really
Whereas
push
this
you,
one,
don't they?
This guy, he's having none of my messing around already, Debbie. Not putting up with it.
Oh dear. What time is it?
At 4 o'clock.
Oh. Do you know where you've got to go, or what you're doing?
Yeah, I do know where I've got to go. It'd be a bit hard to get there before if I didn't know where I was going.
I didn't know if he was coming to you.
Oh,
That's
no.
what I meant.
No, it's in a gym in Darlington.
Oh, okay.
If I can't walk tomorrow, you'll know why. I'm probably going to be in agony tomorrow, aren't I?
Yes.
Oh, well.
So what I'm doing here, Joe, is and what I love about these collections is this pen I'm using here actually says Fair Skin Blend. So
Nice.
It tells us exactly what it is and what it does. It means we have 3, your light, mid, medium and your dark colour. So that gives you your shading. So straight away I've just done a lay down of one light colour. Then I've gone in with my medium, and now my dark colour, I only really want a tiny amount of this. So I want to do this around the hairline and under her chin, because I know that's where the darkness is going to be. Then we're going to bring that down just sort of under her arm and around her shoulder. So over the shoulder here, we can see that that's going to be our shading. And then where her arm sort of goes down, naturally that would create a shadow. So we would just use that to create that shadow. And then over obviously the chest area there, we're going to pop that. And then just here, because she's got a flower that's shading her, so we're going to put a little bit there. Now on her legs, we'll then just come in, and under here is where it's going to be the darkest, just because that's where her skirt is. So that's how you do your shading. You just look at where it would be shaded naturally, and then decide where the light source is coming from. So for me, the light source is coming from this back part here. So if I put a sort of arrow, so you know, sort of here, because that's where our lightest shade is on her wings. Then we come to her dress. So we're going to then bring in the purple here. So again, going with that lightest colour, we're going to lay down on her dress that lightest colour in the centre, because I want to make sure that we've put that down to then take our darkest colour. And all I'm doing is going round under her arms here.
I don't think it is my 2-year anniversary today, Debbie.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I just quickly popped into my memories and there was nothing there. So I think I would have posted about it.
Right.
Maybe it was my 3rd day today.
Oh.
Who knows? It was definitely around this time though.
Oh, okay.
2 years ago.
Right.
A lot of people talking about weather. I love a bit of weather chat. Do you, Debbie?
Yep.
I mean, as British people, it's like one of our go-tos, isn't it?
Yeah.
Weather chat. We just love it. Mary Rhino says, where that was going there. It's official. Blizzard warnings tomorrow, 7 a.m. Saturday to 6 a.m. Sunday, here on the coast of Maine. Worst part for me, losing power and missing the shows live. Oh, let's hope you don't lose power. Can we have a whip round and get Mary a generator or something? Because we just can't, she just can't miss the shows. Maria says, hiya, Denmark in the house. Love that. Maria Lilia Arpa. I think that's how I pronounce your name. Maria, let me know if I butchered that or not. I hope I didn't. Winnebeth says happy anniversary. We're going to have to leave that quite loose, Winnebeth. It was sometime around this period. You know, like when there's like, when was Jesus born? They're like, it was sometime over the winter. So it's kind of like that. Mary Rhino says she loves the embossing folder. She also says happy anniversary, Joe. Again, ish. Here's to many more. You bring so much joy.
You just wanted a bit of attention, didn't you, Joe?
Well, I've missed it because I'm not like me to miss any kind of milestone event, is it? I missed it. It was yesterday.
That's quite true.
Missed it.
Right, so Joe, just to recap on this, you can see.
Oh, it's today, Debbie.
Oh, it's today.
Yeah, it is today.
Yay! Happy birthday,
Thank you.
Joe. Or happy anniversary. So we've put all that dark shade in now in her skirt coming down, and then we're going to do the same from the bottom. So again, using our darkest colour, just to go into that detail. I love that we have these really sort of small ended nibs to get that detail, and then we can come straight from the bottom up as well. And if you're not sure you've got enough room to put into that tip, just do a couple of little light dots and that will just fill it up, so you won't have to go over the lines then. And then all I'm going to do is come up with this one, and again I'm just using that flicking motion, which is going to go into those sort of curves on her skirt, and then we're just going to naturally just fill those, and then coming down into that point again. And then
I'm being told in my ear about snowblowers. I've never even heard of such a thing. Have you, Debbie?
Yes, I have.
A snowblower?
Yes, yeah. So
is it like a big vacuum cleaner?
Well, yes, apart from they push the snow. Yeah, it pushes it.
So yeah, it doesn't suck, it blows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say about the? Yeah.
So it's shovel. Hang on, like, is it mechanical? Is it just blasting it with air? You push it like a lawnmower and it blows the snow out of the way.
There's air, yeah, but it pushes.
Right,
That's
but just the force of air that pushes it out of the way, or there's like a mechanical thing that does it? Oh, okay. Sounds excellent. Winnebeth, the only reason I know that it wasn't today, or is today, Debbie, Joe, you were introduced as a first full-time presenter on the 28th of the 1st with Debbie Robinson. You just popped up on a show, but your actual first day as an official presenter was the 3rd of February with Debbie Fisher. There you are. Winnebeth, you are coming through with the knowledge. I love that.
So nice to know.
Our viewers love me better. Our viewers know me better than I know myself. I think that's amazing.
Oh, that's really lovely.
I won't be here. I'll be off on my anniversary. How rude of me. I've still got the unicorn cake from last year in the freezer. But now the problem is that the freezer needs the icing. I can't get the drawer open. So I could defrost the unicorn cake and have it on my anniversary from last year. I put the cake in whole, Debbie. I was like, I'll have that at a later
I don't
point.
know my first date on Crafters TV.
Do you not?
No.
Oh, I know my first date on every channel I've worked for.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I know my first date from like working at the Hochanda at the time. But yeah, I don't know the date of, and that was actually on our birthday. So yeah. Oh, wow. So I'm saying wow because I can't believe we've got 15 minutes left.
I know.
Where has that time gone?
Time flies when you're having fun with your friends, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Yes. Do we do? Do you still do like cards of the show on these programs?
No, not allowed. Oh, not until next week because something's happening. Everything's changing on not everything's changing on Monday. Some things are changing.
Ooh.
We can't have too much change at the same time. I don't like too much change together,
I'm
Debbie.
using the wrong pen, Joe.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I need a brown. I just need to go and get a brown pen.
You go and grab a brown pen, Debbie. Mary says, I love the
pen.
tri-blend alcohol markers. They were/are a game changer for my alcohol colouring. I'm dying to get the illustrators with the brush tips too. Mary Reno/Rhino says, oh, that is so sweet, Joe. We used to have one, but I gave it to a very good friend who has small children. That was very nice of you.
Really
when
nice.
the power goes, does the heating go in the States? Or do you have like central heating like we have? Like, gas central heating, or is it powered by the electricity? Mine in my apartment is electrical, so I'd be really in trouble. Depends where you live, apparently. Well, I hope you've all got gas boilers wherever you are, or generators. Does the power often go when you have like really terrible weather in the States? Does the power often go when you have bad weather in the States? Depends on where you are. Well, Mary, I'm keeping everything crossed for you.
So all I'm doing here, Joe, is blending the her hair and putting that darkness where it needs to go. Just in there, and then we're going to pop that up from the bottom as well.
I feel, you know, normally you get towards the end of the show, we start to get a bit tired, Debbie. I feel like the opposite has happened in today's show. I feel like I've come alive as we went through this show. Like a sort of, like a caterpillar that had cocooned itself. Now I'm unfurling into the world as a beautiful butterfly. A lovely schmetterling at the end of the day.
Yeah, this is you then, Joe.
Oh, look at me. No, I'd be bigger and more beautiful than that.
Oh, okay. Of course, of course. Right, so I'm using some really beautiful papers from that collection, and I'm using it with some lilacs out of the pastel colours. So let me grab I'm going to grab my bigger bottle of tacky glue, and then we're going to just mat and layer these. So we're going to create a Z-fold card. So popping all this into place. Do you know what I like about these longer ones, Joe, is because I normally skip a lot of stages when I'm demoing to try and get lots of demos in, because obviously we only normally have 1.5 2 hours. Having 3 hours means we can do lovely full demos, which
yeah, a
shows
lot of people
everything.
say how much they're loving that as well.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying that.
Oh no, Mary Rhino's heating goes. Yeah.
Oh,
when the electricity.
That's the one thing I couldn't bear to be without. Although I do have a fan from for the summer, but it also heats. So if I was to lose my electricity, I could just sit next to my fan.
What is a torch? And if it's not called a torch in the US, what do you? A flashlight.
A flashlight. Our torches are flashlights.
I must say, flashlight does sound rude. I think it sounds slightly rude.
No, I think Erin thinks torch sounds rude.
What's a torch then? A torch? Wouldn't a torch be like a piece of wood with like a bit of fire on the end of it? So should we just hold my wood here for you? A piece of wood with like a piece of something with fire on the end. Yeah, like the Olympic torch. Yeah. But a flashlight is a... that was terrible. I'm sorry about the accent there. But a flashlight.
That was rather bad, Joe.
It was. All right, Debbie. You and that bus are best friends today, aren't you? Rexy Boo is in Malta, and she's saying we do not have central heating at all in Malta.
Oh
gosh, it's only like 9 degrees. It's only like 9 degrees overnight in Malta. I feel like I better take some crochet with me, hadn't I? Honestly, I need a blankie. We don't have central heating in Malta. We have calogas fires or electric heaters. We often have power cuts, or the internet often goes down as well. Oh gosh.
It's weird, isn't it, in other countries? Because my son doesn't have any heating.
No.
But he lives in Mexico.
Yeah, so that's all right, because what's the coolest it gets in the winter? Surely
but he's
not that
freezing.
cold.
Like last night I spoke to him and he's got a woolly hat on, a jumper. And I was like, Jordan, why are you looking like you're in the winter? And he was like, well, it's 21 degrees. And I was
21 degrees
21
C?
degrees, yeah.
You do get acclimatised quickly, though, don't you?
And he said, but normally it's 35 to 40. So going down to 21 degrees, it got really chilly to him. And he was freezing. I was like, oh my life.
No. Yeah. Well, my friends that live in Melbourne, Australia, they don't have all of the, pretty much all the houses there don't have any heating in them whatsoever. And it gets down to about 12, 13 degrees at the middle of winter, which of course is the middle of our summer. But some people, if you have an aircon unit, it doubles up as like a you know, it'll blow hot
Yeah.
air out. But if you don't have an aircon unit, then, oh gosh.
My
and
son
it's like
does, but
40
he doesn't
degrees,
have
45
heat.
degrees Celsius in the summer at points. So, I mean, it's extreme down there. Oh, I love a bit of weather bants, Debbie.
Right, so all we're doing here, Joe, I'm matte and layering those beautiful pattern papers. Do you know what, in crafting, this is one of my favourite things to do, matte and layer beautiful papers and just make card blanks. I think it's such a nice, relaxing thing to do. So let's pop that onto here.
I want to get a. Were you talking about having an electric blanket, Debbie? Someone's talking about something.
Wasn't
I
me,
know.
no.
I really want to get
years ago.
I want to get a heated sheet for the bed.
A heated sheet?
Yeah,
Can you get that?
apparently,
Is that a
yeah,
thing?
yeah, like a heater that sits on top of your mattress. It's like a pad, and you plug it in, you turn it on. But they only cost pennies to run, apparently.
Is that not
And-
just the same as a heated blanket?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, you
But
said
it goes
sheet.
under the. But it goes under
Oh
the.
yeah, heated. But I had one before.
A heated blanket.
Yeah, I've
but
had
because
one.
for me, a blanket is something that goes around you. So if
Yeah.
it's on the bottom of your bed, then surely it should be a heated sheet.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I
Yeah.
don't know. But you can also get heated blankets as in ones that you wrap round you now. You know, like big, I saw them the other day, like big snuggly throws, Debbie, with
Yeah.
heaters inside them as well, that are very inexpensive to run in the same way as a regular heated blanket.
See, do you know what
No,
I
no,
love?
it's completely
I love
safe.
those pocket warmers.
Pocket warmers?
Yeah.
What's a pocket warmer?
A pocket warmer where you click it because it's got a little metal thing in it. They're little hand things. You can buy them in all sorts of shapes and sizes, and you click the little metal clip and it heats up.
Like, and it heats
put
up
them in your pocket.
multiple times, or you just
Yeah,
want to
you then have to put it in boiling water,
Right.
and then it goes back to normal. And then when you click it again,
I need one of those for my nose in here today.
oh, it's so good. They're
Yeah.
so good. Little pocket
Need one of
warmers.
those. And you can also get heated dressing gowns now. Aldi have started selling them, apparently.
Oh,
I know, heated dressing gown.
heated dressing gown. See, I get too hot now. Lady of a certain age. And yeah, so I don't really need any of those. Although it is chilly in here today.
It is very, very chilly. Sorry, we're just talking about, Brent's messaging me. It says, when is it your first day with, so apparently it could be the 28th. Someone else has said it's the 29th of February. Someone said it's the 1st of February, and we've got the 3rd of February as 4 possible dates that it's been 2 years since I've worked here. No one knows. I thought the birthday scenario was bad enough.
Well, at least
4.
you're close. I mean, I haven't got a clue when mine is.
Officially, it's the 1st of February.
Oh.
Do you know why? Oh no, that doesn't make sense either. No, it's fine, don't worry. I'll fill you in. Join me later to see how this saga unfolds a little bit later.
Where has that time gone?
Where?
I've loved this 3 hours, Joe.
It's been great, hasn't it?
Really nice, yeah. God, next week's going to be very exciting.
It is, isn't it? If only we could say what was happening,
I know,
Debbie.
if only we could. Well, we can. We're actually going to go
What?
and do really amazing shows.
We are. Shows as amazing, if not more amazing, than the shows that we already have.
Yeah. Bigger,
Maybe
better,
with more
bolder.
amazing shows than before.
So I'm going to pop that just on there so it looks like she's floating. Oh, we don't want to, there we go. Birthday wishes, believe in the magic. And then to finish off, Joe, we've got these beautiful butterflies that are in this collection. So I'm going to matte and layer them. And all I'm going to do is use my glue just to do a little bit of spot gluing. Lay that out on the top, just slightly shadow in. And then we're going to bring in our other ones. I thought I had another purple one, but it's, oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. I couldn't see for looking. And we're going to pop that one on. Oh, I wanted to do these the other way around, Joe. I wanted to show the white one. So actually, let's pop this here because the purple won't show as much as what the white will. So let's just pop some glue in the centre. Get that down. And then, oh, then we can pop that there.
Aisha said, I need to call HR. No, HR have said it's the 1st of February. So HR have sort of split the difference and gone for the middle somewhere, I think. I'm not too sure. We'll find out.
But you think it's today?
I think my first appearance on air was today on one of Debbie Robinson's shows.
Right.
I actually think my first day working for the company was yesterday because I came in on a Monday and then I popped up on a show on a Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So, or it's the 3rd of February, which is when I did my first show on my own with you, Debbie.
So we finally got finished. There we go, Joe. Beautiful card, lovely colouring, literally done from scratch. I love that we have that to do. So yeah, if you love your colouring, definitely get these offers today that we've got on the tri-blend pens, which is amazing.
Sorry, I was just scrambling around there. I don't know what quite was going on. Let me remind you of the tri-blend then that we have available for you, because remember, 25% off colouring at the moment, which is a redonk crazy value for money. It really, really is. So you've got a quarter off. You can go for the tri-blend brush pens, of course you can. You could go for the deep blends, which are these ones just here, or you go for the essential blends. What I would say is the essential blends are where it all started, so that's the original when it comes to the tri-blends. These are the most limited. The deep blends offer you 12 brand new colours and then 12 extensions of the original 24 colours that you have. And then the tri-blend brush, a whole collection of those. These are the complete set. What you've got then is that brush nib on there, which means that you get that really lovely lay down. You can add texture to them as well. I'm going to just quickly remind you as well about that multi-buy that we've got on some of the consumable elements. So here what you've got is in the Enchanted Dream. So you've got your 12 by 12 there. Really gorgeous, rainbows, unicorns, flowers, all of your favourite things. You'll get that in the 6 by 6 as well as the 12 by 12. You will also get in this bundle the Enchanted Dreams gilding flakes. I love that you get the adhesive and the sponge in there as well. And then you've got the chunky glitter within there too, which is brilliant. Right, 2 minutes. Lots of you chatting away. Sarah says, Joe, you're right. Here in Melbourne it gets so hot. I'm very lucky I have a split system that cools and heats. I am pleased. Carol says, I'm loving the card. We'll try and replicate that. Thank you for the inspiration. The entertainment this morning. Debbie, when are you back?
I'm back tomorrow. We've got all 3 shows tomorrow. So we've got Play Your Crafts right here, starting from 12 o'clock, masterclass on the illustrators, and then we've got the, what's the last? Craft House.
It's a whole lot of fun with crafting to be done. I flossed a bit, but I couldn't do it. Oh, it's going to be fun.
I was squeaking.
Me and you all day. We can go and we can hang out for the rest of the day. And I'm not back until a little later. George is going to be up, of course. No, he's not.
We can't because
Becky's going to be up. Why do I keep saying it's George?
You've got your training.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I could just sack that off. What do you think?
No.
No, I don't think so. So Becky and Jan will be up midday here in the UK for Wake Up Call. 3 p.m. is Softer Side with Becky Squared and George Squared in the gallery. That's going to be a shed load of fun. And then I'll be back with Jan and that launch day with all things creative expression. So there's absolutely loads for you to shop for today. Don't forget to check out your baskets as well. Don't miss out on all of the juicy deals. Don't forget about the 25% off of colouring all weekend over on the website. Don't forget that from Monday things are about to get a whole lot more fun as we will move to our February schedule. More shows, more craftiness, more deals. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Big thanks to Debbie. Big thanks to Erin and Nicola next door in the gallery. I'll see you back here a little later tonight, but don't go anywhere. They're back up in an hour. Take care.